amazing Haywood bags. Something about a very large bra. An over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
From keeps them from flopping, West Germany, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
And as you can hear, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hey, yourself. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Hi, buddy. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's great to be back in the studio. We had a great time in Iowa over the weekend. My gosh, what a crowd. 1,200 people Friday night.
600 Friday morning at 5 in the morning.
Wow.
It was nuts.
And great hotel room. I know, Jess, you couldn't go at the last minute, but it was just a beautiful casino, the Riverside Casino and Golf Resort.
Good.
No golfing.
No golf?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hit the ball into the snow.
That was 5 and 6 degrees. Yeah.
Actually,
Although the Hardy type would be out there, by gosh.
Friday morning it was 0. Especially a load of the people I talked to in the parking lot wondering why I didn't have a jacket on. I went out. My car was fairly close to the door, and I went out to do something. And you know how you get. Oh, I'll go right now. Mm-hmm. So then I'm standing there in the parking lot. It was 0 degrees Friday morning, but we sure had a great time and a great show. I was standing at the the side of the stage watching Josh howling. Josh has some great new stuff. And Pat just killed. It was a great show. Oskay killed them all. Oh. Al Jackson killed him. It was a great time. So thanks to everybody. And I have to get a number. We sold those T-shirts to benefit the great Children's Hospital, the Stead Family Children's Hospital. And I don't know how many we sold, but
we sold a lot. The last count that I had was a lot. And,
okay.
More than 5, less than 10,000.
Still on sale today. On sale through Wednesday. I'm wearing one of the hoodies that we also have on sale, too.
All right.
Okay.
So we hope to give a nice check to the Children's Hospital. It's a great place, famous in the world of college football.
Yes.
The players salute the hospital,
and the fans. Yes, great.
And Tom, you were incredibly funny Friday night as well.
Yeah, you were.
Well, thanks.
Yes.
Very, very good.
Not as funny as I was driving back, though.
Really?
It's an annual tradition. Godwin and I get up at 4 in the morning. And it's the annual tradition is in the first 15 minutes we almost hit a deer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I tell him, deer!
It wasn't as close as the last time. It was like last time was like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
This time probably 50 feet.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And we found a place that sold high-test gas. That was a good thing.
Right away. We had a good drive.
High test.
I test.
You're familiar with high-test gas, right?
No, only because you said it last
Only
week.
because of you, bud.
Yeah.
And a Starbucks right by the road.
What's it mean?
High
Old term
octane.
for
Expensive.
Oh, it's
It's the stuff that.
it's premium.
Mr. Cheapy Pants,
You mean
expensive.
it's premium.
Yeah, and I've always wondered if it was a scam,
Yeah.
but
You knew this was a scam.
Is it?
I think it's better. Supposedly, the car that I drive, you're supposed to put in the high octane. So I don't know.
Here's the thing. It comes out all the same big old barrel. One tank, 6 pumps.
That's right. Hose going to one tank, Tom. They
Even the
just label it
soda
different.
comes out of that tank.
Soda comes out of it. What do you think of that? It's a government.
It's got a kick to it, sure, but no, we were on the way there. I forgot to look at the gas gauge. We were almost there. Mm-hmm. And there was a disparity between the amount of miles I had yet to go in my car and the distance to the casino.
It was very close.
I like that game.
So we,
exciting.
I played that game and lost.
I know.
I've lost that game several times.
Yeah.
See, the key to that is paying attention, which I don't do.
Right.
And then someone flipped the dashboard of my car.
Someone?
I don't know who.
Okay.
My car has multiple things you can.
But one thing you know for sure, you didn't do it, right?
No.
By the way,
the speedometer gives the thing that reads the speed and digitally in
the
front.
pop-up display had changed.
No, the other one, the main one. Anyway, it didn't matter. It was the gas gauge is still there. I just wasn't paying attention.
by the way, you haven't lived until you've heard Tom argue with the navigation lady. I've never laughed so hard in my life.
I couldn't get the navigation to turn off.
I said, stop, we're done. Go. Oh.
And navigation, that didn't do it.
All right, we'll stop. I mean, it was hilarious.
I could not get it. I couldn't turn it off, couldn't turn the volume down. phone would ring and the navigation wouldn't shut up.
By the phone rang by the one time, and Tom's like looking for his phone in his pocket. I said, Tom, all I have to do is hit accept on the thing.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
I got to take a lesson on how to work the car. In any event, we had a great time. Great time in Iowa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks to everybody who came.
There are a couple listeners wanting to know, were you all set with new tires? Because you had to get new tires before your trip.
Yeah,
you were told by a friend of yours in a joking manner, I'm assuming, that, hey, you better get new tires after 7,000 miles. And
that wasn't...
You said, yeah, I sure better, you think? And you got new tires. You goof.
And then
Works for the tire
I got some new tires, and then on Saturday I hit a chuck hole the size of my car. So I think
Take
I'll
exception to that name?
be getting the car realigned
We
again.
caught one going back a little bit, remember?
Yeah, but I had this junk. There's a lot of giant ones. Check local listings. Now, coming up, we have a ton of cool, interesting things going on in the world of news. We have cursing in sports. It's about time that the announcers started to curse as much as the players.
Oh, the crowd's cursing, the announcers are cursing, two separate incidents. But yeah, we had, it was a classic, bring the F word back. Oh yeah, it's classic stuff. And we have mail this morning covering Sir Dude, the party night. He's making news. Oh yeah.
Have you seen the picture?
I have not seen the picture.
It's
I can't
tremendous.
wait. Yeah.
Josh is also known as they say, his alias on rare occasions is Sir Dude, the party. How long has it been since Sir Dude was out? A couple of years?
Over a decade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did he make an appearance in Iowa?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It was, we'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, it is coming up.
Caused a scene. Yeah.
That and many other delights coming up, including a James Bond update. A revolutionary story from the world of Major League Baseball and the New York Yankees.
I don't know if a revolutionary would cover it.
Well, I'm trying to get people to listen.
It's a news story.
If I say it's kind of yet another.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
When the Reds did it, they didn't. Nobody said anything.
We have sports.
Well, revolutionary would be they were using square baseballs. I think would probably.
That would be difficult.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Well, this is still interesting.
Bill Buckner suggested that.
We have a bull loose. We have a giant beaver in the news.
Is that right?
And we have
how big?
They're just referring to it as a giant beaver, possibly pregnant. They're not sure.
Walk-in.
And then, and then we have something from Ms. Hooker because she's such a fine cook. We have something. Event called the Taste of the Wild Outdoors. Among other things, that they were serving stingray casserole.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, that's.
There's this guy on Instagram. Are we out of tuna? Who is out in the woods with a tent, and he cooks better than I've ever even imagined. He's got vegetables and steak and
like with what he finds,
crazy knives.
Wow.
And on an open fire.
And potatoes. It's unbelievable what he does in the woods, Tom.
Yeah, well, this has we got ratatouille. We got how do you pronounce it? Andouille? What is it?
Andouille.
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 Oh, it's on. I'm a fan.
We got what is andouille?
Oh, spicy sausage.
New Orleans sausage.
Yeah.
Okay, because it could be like a horny weekend for Huey and Huey and Louie.
Well, there's on Louie.
All right, you lose. I'm on Dewey tonight.
On Huey.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I forget the name. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy. If you've been thinking about therapy, this is a really interesting way to try it because a lot of the anxiety that just the therapy itself is giving you before you even try it is the notion of going into a room and shutting the door and talking to a therapist, and maybe that is difficult for you. Well, this way, with BetterHelp, the therapy is actually done online. So you can do it, if you want, with the camera off. You can do it like a Zoom call with a camera on. You can do it like a phone call. You can do it like you're texting back and forth. It's all about what is convenient for you and what makes you more comfortable. BetterHelp is accessed by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. Again, the /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. But there are some 30,000 plus credentialed therapists working in the BetterHelp program and over 5 million people worldwide trying it out. So if you've been thinking about it, give it a shot. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And again, the way it works is you fill out a questionnaire, and you'll be matched with one of those 30,000 therapists. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. And the therapy, once again, done online. So it's a lot more convenient. You don't have to go across town or wherever. You can do it in the convenience of wherever you want to be. You can do it in your car, in the back seat with the phone in your hand. You can do it in your office, whatever works. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we have Hooters in the news. I mean the so-called restaurant Hooters. And we have, as I said, a loose bull. We got a gigantic beaver.
Oh, not
more.
like hammers.
No, yeah. Right. Okay, it's all happening here. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Well,
Randy. I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
at Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. Yeah. You can still get away with, I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Okay. Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah. Little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah. No, okay. I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Bow. Take it down. Woo.
Pungent.
does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So
which
have
are,
sex on the first date?
It says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really?
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play it.
Here's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
That's
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer
All right,
the
we got
somebody
it. I'm
get
not wearing
that?
panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Ah, yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh, you
Isn't it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, once again,
Oh, wait
Glamour.
a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because then
Hello?
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what?
yeah.
Wow, do not give Kristi a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, Jess Hooker, Pat Godwin. Woo! Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. We got some letters we need to get to. And here's Tom handing out last-minute directions.
no, I was still on Marcus Coffee's in the other row. I picked up some. Never mind.
The last thing on your mind when you're in here is the radio show.
I have trouble focusing.
Why is that? Go ahead.
A couple quick things. First of all, Miss Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee today, and Jess was not in Iowa with us over the weekend. We had big fun, and I had explained to people one of the fundamental principles of gambling, which is if you buy the charity T-shirt, you will win at the casino.
Right.
And if you don't and you lose, don't come crying to me.
Right.
Okay, because we had a nice T-shirt we put together in honor of our trip there. And I have not heard the number yet. I guess we
It's a
sold a
lot.
bunch of them. And we're giving the money to the great hospital there, the Stead
Family Children's Hospital.
Yeah, the Stead Family Children's Hospital, and they're part of that great Children's Miracle Network. I got this nice letter here,
Yes.
proving me right as usual. This is from Corey. I went to your live show, had a great time. I took Tom's advice. I bought the Children's Hospital T-shirt and then went out and won $75 at the casino.
Whoa!
Told ya.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Bingo.
There may be some counter letters, but
We don't need to read those.
No.
I'm not going to read those.
I loved the shirtless girl segment that you guys did with Angela. She did a great job.
Oh, yeah,
and
she was really.
her voice matched perfect. I thought.
well, good.
Yeah, sounded great.
And then she brought her farmer boyfriend to the show that night.
He came?
Oh, yeah, I didn't get to meet that gentleman. Yeah.
You sounded like Sam Elliott, right? She was right. Yeah.
He was a very serious. He's a serious man. He's a farmer, and he looked like he could kill me with his
What do
finger.
you mean? There are fun farmers.
No, I know, but I mean, he was just a serious, strong, strapping, that kind of guy.
The last guy you said that about was like 6 feet tall, 180. And he goes, looks like you could lift a house. But of course, what are you right now? 5'11", 125,
Maybe
130?
I am 6 feet tall. I've always been 6 feet tall. I just had my physical, and the lady goes, "Oh, you're exactly 6 feet tall."
Whatever you say, Mr. Burns.
Okay. Do you have any more letters over there? I have plenty of them.
Do I?
Oh, captains of the airwaves, and Jess. My wife and I had a great time at Riverside. The sold-out crowd. The morning show was off the rails, as expected. The night of comedy was killer. Everyone was on fire. And Tom did a great job of emceeing when he wasn't fixated on reefer. Is that true?
Were you asking a lot about reefer?
Were you asking a lot about dope?
I definitely heard a couple references.
I was setting up a different joke, but yeah, I wanted to know if reefer was legal there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
But you sure smell it.
So yeah, well, that's I was going to say. Yeah.
They can't outlaw odors, okay?
No, they'll never take that.
They can't arrest you for smelling it.
I was actually talking to a cop friend of mine recently about this. And if you live in a state where reefer is illegal and you're next to a state where it isn't, the police realize
They know what's up?
They know what's going on. He goes, we don't really care.
Right.
But yeah, they know what's happening.
And once again, this is my favorite thing. Unlike Tom, I have not read this letter. That's the way I like to do it. Let's find out together what they say. They continue on.
By the way, I just want real quick. It is comical to me when you've got a state where fireworks are illegal and marijuana is illegal. And then when you cross the border, there are competing signs for the pot,
Yes.
pot and the fireworks. So it's always a good idea to get really stoned and then start blowing stuff up.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you're into.
I'm kidding. Don't do it.
Anyway, they were very happy with the show. Even Tom, he was fixated on the reefer. The biggest thing that happened to me, Steven said, Thursday night, we're at Ruthie's Steakhouse. My wife and I decided to stay overnight so we could get up early on Friday and decided a nice post-Valentine's Day dinner was in order. We were seated as Kristi and Andy were enjoying their dessert.
That's right.
My wife next to Kristi, she liked her hair. As we were enjoying cocktails, in walked Tom and Pat. They were seated towards the center of the restaurant, both of them greeted by the manager and given menus. As Tom was looking at the menu, yes, he did look at the menu. He glanced up and saw me. I slightly nodded my head. He did the same to me. And at that moment, I realized I had entered the rarefied world of Tom.
Tom in the wild.
A chill went through me, he said. Thanks, Tom.
I did really not order off the menu. I eventually just asked her what to get.
And hope your drives went well. They did. Thanks for your support for the Stead Family Children's Hospital. So thank you very much, Stephen.
We got a couple more road trips coming up. I can't say exactly where we're going to be.
Cincinnati and Toledo. Or
They're not confirmed. Shut up.
Rutherford.
They're baptized, but not confirmed.
Omaha and
Jamaica.
Oh, there you go.
Albuquerque.
I should have took a left at Albuquerque.
Now,
you got a letter over there?
Well, how was that last one addressed? The beginning of that?
Captains of the Airways?
Captains of the Airways.
Oh, captains of the airways, as opposed to.
Oh boy, here we go.
Please stop.
Oh jeez.
Remember this tune?
I'm going to hit you with some Charlie Door.
A lot of layered vocals.
Hey, you know what we can do? We can record our voice many times as we want.
Over and over.
And then it just craps the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It starts out so cool. And then
Screaming.
And then it goes into some Ave Maria voice thing.
I really thought that the beginning of that was something that Tom produced and it was going to go into horns.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
But I did kind of like that song. But that was one of those DJ favorites because the disc jockeys, they love songs about the radio and songs saying how cool disc jockeys are.
That would explain we built this city. Because they have a radio break. Hey, good morning. This is the big sound. Yeah, right in the middle of it. Remember that?
Yep, that's very nice. Although I know that has been repeatedly voted the worst song in the history of music.
Oh, boy. How many times can you dismiss me? Dear fellows and lady, both of my daughters attend school at a place called Tipton, Indiana. My oldest is in 7th grade, had a basketball game Wednesday night. The opponent was from Logansport, Indiana. Their jerseys wore by the Logansport team just said Logan on the front. For the next 2 hours, I heard Chick in my head saying, Logan, in his Wolverine voice. I started to say it out loud every time they would shoot the ball, and needless to say, my wife and most everyone around me were tired of it almost immediately. I didn't care. I kept going.
Yes.
Logan.
What is it now?
I have to make a boom boom.
Professor, you just went.
Carry me.
Which movie is this?
Is that actually from a movie?
All of them.
It's called Logan.
It's called Logan.
And it is an X-Men movie, but it's great. It's
Is there a
wonderful.
boom boom partner? You guys are making that up?
No, but Wolverine does have to carry Professor X around.
And Professor X does call Wolverine for some reason Logan all the time, which is in all the movies, I think. Pretty much. Yeah. Logan.
I see.
Hey, Tom, this is from Michael.
Right.
Did you go out in the parking lot on Friday morning without a jacket to take a pee? Is that what you were doing?
Oh, no, but that would be certainly valid. But it was so cold it would have frozen before.
Weren't you loading your car up like in the middle of the broadcast or something?
Yeah, the afternoon or something.
Weren't you doing that? I saw you in the hallway with
your shirts to the car.
With your little plastic cat. He has this plastic, well, you know this. He has a plastic caddy he takes with all of his equipment. your Band-Aids and your stir sticks and your sweetener.
Your face straps, your oils.
What else is in there? Can you remember what else is in your plastic caddy that you take?
The kind of pens you can sign stuff with.
Yeah. You mean Sharpies?
No, because we use these paint pens.
An oil.
Yeah, they were
based
ineffective.
Paint. Were they?
Yeah.
No, they were great.
They were absolutely
I couldn't work mine.
He couldn't work his.
Well, again, Pat, it takes an adult to operate the pen.
That's a chick said.
He kept going, this pen's out of paint, and he handed it to me, and I'd use it for the next hour.
You have to shake them and then press the tip in.
Shake them.
Yeah.
That's what confused you, pressing the tip in.
Speaking of which, I have a gash in my hand.
How'd that happen?
From?
Well, I couldn't figure it out.
Now, Tom, Josh, if you would you get up and look at the gash?
Yeah. It's a gash. You can see
that
it.
Tom has on his hand.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a knuckle scrape.
And I had to.
It looks a scrape.
It's got 3 coats of.
From our travels?
No, right after. But I finally figured out how I did it. But no, it's crazy glued shut because it wouldn't stop bleeding.
Oh wow!
I went to a movie with the girls when we got back, and I went to the bathroom, took a pee. I came out, and my hand was bleeding. Really bad.
Something sharp in your pants?
You have a real dry penis?
Then I realized.
Did you scrape it on your penis? Answer back.
No, it may be called a prick, but it is not sharp.
Is it that dry?
No, but I figured out what it was. I was wearing the wrong kind of underwear.
Oh, you put on your
well,
armor.
that certainly does explain it.
No, this will make sense in a second.
All right.
I ordinarily
kind with knives.
I ordinarily wear briefs, but I got those boxer briefs for when I go to the gym.
Okay.
Because otherwise things can,
flop and such. Yeah.
So, but I had the wrong ones on because I'd been gone, and I grabbed them in my haste to pack. And I realized what happened is I'd reached down to make the proper adjustments to get things out, and the zipper, when I pulled my hand out, the zipper put this huge gash in my.
Ooh.
Yeesh.
So I got it all crazy glued now. So we'll see.
Okay.
But I'm sure many a gash has been caused by an undone zipper, if you will, or at least
Jess, how do you feel about
at least violated.
I have a knuckle gash too from a microplane. Just
from cooking.
Yes, right out the top. See that?
Oh, those hurt right at the.
No, I've got a real quick story. You've worked in a restaurant, of course.
Yeah.
As have I. Pat, you worked in a restaurant, right? You were
one day, yeah.
You would never survive.
I survived one day.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was at TGI Fridays when I broke my wrist.
I just got done waiting on somebody, and there are more people here. What's going on?
As you know, at a restaurant, if you cut yourself, you have to put what looks like a junior-size condom, say, on your finger.
Yes.
And aren't they called
finger condoms?
That's what we call them.
Aren't they called finger cocks?
Are they really?
No.
Maybe that was just the slang at where I was working, but seriously, that's what they call them.
No, I was a dishwasher for 1 year.
A year?
A whole year.
Okay. All right. Well, so we one night at the restaurant we had one table we called the Monster. And the Monster, because it sat 12
Right.
people. So that was a nightmare for the server. So one evening at the Monster, they bring the salads out, and some lady pulls a bloody Band-Aid out of her salad.
Oh.
Screams at the top,
yeah.
the top of her lungs.
Did you, were you the cause of the band?
No. I know exactly who it was. I'm not going to say his name.
Why not?
He's dead now.
Didn't it happen 30 years ago, and he could be dead? Yeah.
This guy's, you know something? He's such an idiot. He probably is.
Yeah, that
He was bleeding knuckles, Bri. He, always.
I'll tell you what he did one time. I took him to the hospital a different time. I'm not kidding. He took a blender. He didn't want to chop an onion, so he decided he could hold an onion on top of the blender like this. You know, put it down into the, turn it on. He had can you imagine the pain shredding both the fingertips and an onion at the same time?
That absolutely sounds like something Pat Godwin would do.
Absolutely. That's why I don't cook.
Yeah, this guy was such an idiot. Anyway, if you want to, how do you...
Jess does all my meals.
How do you get a hold of us on this email thing, Josh?
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
And here's another letter. Ready? Hello, radio legends. I've been listening to Tom describe his problems that he had at the Iowa hotel. Would you care to go over them real quick? He couldn't get the blind shut.
Oh, the curtains.
Curtains were broken.
What happened?
Well, apparently the curtains were electric, right?
Mine were not.
I couldn't find the switch. It was a great hotel, by the way.
Yeah.
Great room.
But I also had no trouble closing my...
Well, then I had there's one of those things with a stick on it, and you pull the stick, and the stick was broken.
Yeah, I didn't have a stick, but I just pulled the curtain.
The stick was
You weren't able to do that?
I couldn't get it to move it because it was kind of a
All you have to
curve.
do is pull it.
In any event, I just...
Don't you jump in, Pat.
Free show.
Right. Oh, okay.
Because-
what floor were you on?
5, yeah. The shower was really cool. It was really big, and it was glass on two sides.
Oh,
And
so
so if you wanted to, you
You
could
could
do...
see the shower from the bed.
Yeah, so you could lie in bed and watch your mate shower. I was by myself, so it wasn't any fun.
You're with me. Why are you lying?
Very, very hot.
Yeah, I had Pat come up
Let
to
me tell
watch
you
me
something.
shower.
Let me tell you something.
I enjoyed it.
I would pay $10,000 to watch that. And I'd laugh for a week and a half. Dear, I've been listening to Tom describe his problems at the Iowa hotel. I'm seeing the episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns has to sell the nuclear plant and move in with Mr. Smithers. Smithers still works at the plant and leaves Mr. Burns alone. Mr. Burns wanders around confused by the modern world. And something as simple as going to the grocery store and buying cereal. So many choices.
That's right. He doesn't know whether to get ketchup or catsup.
He's too weak and too weak to open a bar of soap without a cutting tool in the shower.
It was impossible.
You went over that?
It is not. Well, now let me explain. I got in the shower.
yeah.
As I did.
And then the shower was on. I'm wet.
I was.
And then I look. Oh, the soap's wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
Well, my
Grab
fingers are all
Grabbed
wet.
the soap, opened it up.
Very easy.
Used the soap.
Yeah.
So I got out of the shower, took a nail clipper and clipped a little thing on it, and then thus was able to open it.
When you unpack, you don't undo your soaps and put your washcloths in the shower. And
I
put
will from
everything
now
where you
on. A
want it.
lesson
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah,
I do it every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
Old
travel
road
with
dog hacks.
Yeah, you prepare.
I need to start traveling with washcloths. That's a good idea.
What?
Oh yeah, bring your own.
Yeah, I
Why?
like that. I like that.
I don't
idea.
know. I do though.
They're they've laundered them.
They are,
Yeah,
but there's
no
like
problem
mine.
with their washcloths.
Yeah.
You don't know, but after they've laundered them, you don't know who's used that room before they can clean it again. You don't know.
The towels were nice and clean.
Fine.
They certainly
They
look
soak
that
up
way.
jizz real good, too.
Do you know why I take mine? Because I don't like to leave makeup stains on their washcloths. I think that's rude. So that's why.
Makeup stick.
Well,
Yeah, when
aren't
you wash your makeup off.
Conscientious.
Is that stuff hard to rinse out?
It is. And
Gotcha.
black mascara and stuff.
You don't need makeup, and you know that you're a 10.
Am I?
Yep.
That chick thinks different.
Only.
Sure.
Well,
Well, no, I didn't say that. I said.
never mind. We're going to move forward here. Coming up,
used to be big.
we have some interesting things in the world of sports involving the New York Yankees. We have other delights, including eating exotic stuff. And, I didn't know this until this morning.
Things you don't know.
I thought Hooters was killing it. They're maybe filing for bankruptcy.
Oh.
And just when what's the other restaurant as they call them? What's the other one called?
Snappers? What is it?
Twin Peaks.
Oh.
Snappers.
Snappers.
Oh, is that not a
No,
restaurant?
I don't know that that's a place. It's a good joke, but it's not.
Let's see. There's pink eyes. There's snappers.
Tuna
there's,
Lagoon.
Yeah, snatches.
Woolies.
Yeah, okay.
Tilted Kilt.
Big eye.
Tilted Kilt. Yeah,
Tilted Kilt.
That's real.
And the other one of them just did an initial public offering.
Yeah, Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
So, in any event, we'll find out what the latest is from Hooters, and we have more interesting things in the world of sports. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Chick McGee.
I will tell you about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself, giving you peace of mind home security system. We have Simply Safe installed here at the Bob and Tom Show because we deserve the best. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in, and that is too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection can help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras of Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If somebody's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, even contact the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your house. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report 5 years in a row. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up, a wardrobe suggestion for Chick McGee from one of our friends in Iowa.
Bring it.
And rednecks in the news.
Rednecks.
Quite literally, scientifically. We'll find out what that's all
Hosted by
about.
the Dickey brothers.
Oh, good. That'll be fun. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
Sounds just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, you know, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, you know, like that.
Huh? A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like. Is
he padding the part? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. When my wife rinses leftover food down the drain. You can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
We should dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
you got to dip him.
Yep. He one's down, maybe? Is that what we're doing? Or is that just a hello?
Buddy to ice. Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yeah, you scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah. Yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little. There's two hooks, and that's. So you want to hang on to something.
My parents are fighting.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They're fighting over the dryer. My mom says we need a new dryer, and my dad says we don't. And the fights are getting mean. I think they're going to start taking out those political attack ads against each other.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Colleen Warren wants a new dryer. We don't need a new dryer. Colleen Warren wants to waste our money. Money that could be spent on a new security system for this home. Colleen Warren wants terrorists to invade our home. This ad was paid for by me because I'm the one with the damn job in this house. Jerry Warren says the dryer isn't broken. Just like he said the air conditioner wasn't broken, the car wasn't broken, and our son Greg's arm wasn't broken.
Oh.
Haven't we had enough of Jerry Warren? This ad was paid for by Jerry Warren, and he doesn't even know it.
Day that we haven't planned it, but we better get our asses in gear.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And if you're going out and need a motivational thought or quote to begin your day, remember what Tom just said. Better get out there and get your asses in gear.
Yeah. There isn't enough of that being said necessarily.
We need like a 60s, 70s era football coach in our lives. When you get up there like, whoa, well, did you get enough sleep? You know, stuff like that right in your face. Don't you?
Yeah.
Get you going.
All right, we're going to get you going right now. A couple quick things. We haven't really finished all of our letters. We had, once again, a big trip to Iowa. Had a great time.
Trip it.
And This is specifically to Chick.
I'm here.
Aaron writes,
Chick.
I'm including a link to the Iowa hoodie with the throwback Hawkeye logo.
Oh, excellent. I noticed it in the autograph line where we were in. A couple of people had a nice throwback, old, like the 40s Hawkeye logo they had for Iowa, and I like the throwback jersey look.
Yeah. Speaking of that sort of thing, we had a T-shirt that we put up for sale, and I do not know the final number, but it's a benefit project for the Stead Family Children's Hospital. We still have some of them. They're going to be for sale on our website for
Wednesday.
Through Wednesday. So if you wanted to get one, go for it. Also, we have some new Bob and Tom stuff, including a hoodie for sale. That's cool.
Got the hoodie, and we also have a T-shirt too.
And that looks like, are there two different colors of hoodies? Because I don't.
No, we have this hoodie, and then we have a different colored T-shirt.
That looks good on you.
Shade of blue.
All right.
Thanks.
I like it.
Thanks.
Now,
I can't stop staring at it.
All right, Pat.
Not my breasts.
It's unbelievable. I don't have time to fire you today, okay? I've got a lot to do.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to call my lawyer.
Aren't you already in some sort of review program weekly?
Yeah, I guess anger management class.
Well, who deserves it more?
Okay. Also, the letter continues, by the way.
Yes, please.
We had a news story involving dangerous sexual positions.
Ooh.
This was from a study done by physicians that had treated.
Including the most dangerous.
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
You might not know the name of it.
You got
maybe.
this.
I don't know.
I could whisper it in your ear if you.
Whisper it. What is it?
Stay away, Pat. This
From behind?
It's well,
there are injuries that happen.
Actually, you know something. You're right. This is from a study in the International Journal of Impotence Research.
Oh,
by the way, if
you know how they answer the phone.
Hello, impotent reacher.
That's got to be a drag when the magazine arrives with a brown envelope. What is it? Oh, it's my new Impotence Weekly.
Hello, Limp D Hotline.
Yes, you too.
I'm hello, Dr. Richard Limp. Doggy style accounts for 41% of penile fracture cases.
Okay, I do have a question. Is doggy style only if she's on all fours, or can you both be standing and that be doggy style too?
So long as she's bent over in front of you.
Okay, that's doggy style.
Yeah. Either
okay.
way, yeah.
Just
traditional is all fours.
But the letter references a couple of the ones that were on this list. One of them, once again, this is from an analysis of this from the Men's Health magazine. One of them is called, and forgive me, Ms. Hooker, I know you are a fine cook. One position is called the eager chef.
The eager chef.
Yeah.
We had no idea what this was.
Yeah, I don't want to go into the details, but it involves.
She's up on a table and he's on his tiptoes.
Yeah.
Explaining.
Oh, she's on a table?
Yeah.
Is he eating?
He's not.
Oh.
No, he's up on his tiptoes.
That's a fair assumption, though.
That
it says
that explains eager.
but it does say the injury caused by the potential height of the table, balance can be lost, people fall, and nearby objects knocked around, possibly hitting.
But that's not number one. Why are you doing all these?
Because that's the one that's mentioned in this letter. This letter comes to us from Aaron, the guy that's supplying the hoodie.
What about reverse cowgirl?
No, Chick. Remember, this is we're still in the setup phase here.
Yeah,
the letter is. Yeah.
This goes on forever.
Right. Don't jump the gun now.
Yeah, we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Again, number one, I
have time to go out and get my gun in the car. Right?
I began with number one, which was doggy style.
That can't be number one.
It is number. Look, this is a scientific study. You can't deny science. What do you think you are?
You denied my.
You can't deny science. Who do you think you are, Robert Kennedy Jr.?
There's a chance that they're considering reverse cowgirl part of doggy style, since it is. Who knows?
Maybe
who knows?
Yeah.
No, that's later on. That's number 4.
Okay, Christ. Read the email. I tried.
First of all, I like the new nickname.
Thank you, Josh.
You can refer to me as Christ.
Don't make that mistake.
Now we're out. Real anger at Tom.
Now, there's number 2 is something called the Swiss Ball Blitz. Anyone?
Yeah, we like that.
I don't know this one.
I don't know this one either.
Swiss.
Yeah, we never did learn what it was.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, is this still? So technically, is this a setup from Friday?
Does it involve cheese?
No, these are some of the ones we didn't get to, but this is the one that he's referencing in his letter here.
Okay, you just read the letter.
I can't.
Why not?
Because we're all morons. We won't get it unless we get this half-hour set up.
God,
is it too dirty?
He just says
thinks we're too stupid, I think is the thing.
He said, I enjoyed Josh demonstrating the eager chef, and especially when Josh demonstrated the butter churner move.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it, sir.
There's a move called the butter churner, too?
Yeah,
I think we have.
Yeah. I think you can guess that one.
I think we have a diagram of the eager chef that's going to be. Yeah, there's the. Whoa, that's the eager chef.
Oh.
I don't know who the purple guy is, but he's having a great time.
Why is he purple?
She looks all right.
He's really horny.
They're both enjoying it.
Thank you very much.
What else you got back there? Holy hell!
We'll move forward from there. And there's also the spider.
I don't know the spider either.
Yeah,
learning all kinds of things.
They're both on your back. But
are those pubic hair in your face?
Crab-like moves.
Spider.
You're both on your back, crab-like.
Oh, so like
interesting.
this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe the spider means while you're asleep, something gets put in your mouth.
Okay.
Remember that urban legend?
Right.
Yeah.
What was it like? The average American eats 10 spiders a year while sleeping.
It's been completely debunked. They said the spiders would literally have to be suicidal.
And of course, the pogo stick. You can figure that one out as well. We'll move forward here. What's coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, Ovi closer to Gretzky's all-time record. Got the Hattie last night.
Yeah, he really wants that record, doesn't he?
He sure does. We had a NASCAR race. I'll tell you who won and why. I won't tell you why. I'll just guess. We had more money given away in a half-court shot contest. Trouble in Tucson, Arizona, between Arizona and the Mormons. And a hockey reporter gets hit in the face with a puck.
Ooh.
Live on the air.
Surprised it happens. Surprised it doesn't happen more often.
Yeah, it's rough. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morgan Freeman reading Little Miss Muffet sat on the tuffet, eating her curd and whey. Along came a spider.
It's too good.
Down
It's perfect, man.
her.
Can you do Liam Neeson doing one?
3 blind mice. See how they run.
What are they running from?
I'm a man who's kidnapped my daughter.
Right. Do you have any special skills?
I don't know who they are. I don't know what these mice want. But if they're looking for some cheese, I'll tell you this. I'm
loving this.
But you know in Hickory Dickory?
Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3 and all went wee. That's wrong. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
What were the 3 men in a tub doing?
A butcher,
Rub-a-dub-dub,
a
3 men in
baker,
a tub.
and a candlestick maker. I know who you 3 are. I know what the 3 of you do. But I'm going to tell you this. This bathtub doesn't have a lot of time.
Hi, Kristi Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey,
Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Kristi Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea.
I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up.
Yeah.
Meet the owners and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it. You Steven Seagal! Oh!
I made my living in the movies.
Every time my ass whooped by Steven Seagal!
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
The steroid era is about to start entering the Hall of Fame.
I think so. Might happen. Let me
Can
grab
you
that.
Okay.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Babe Ruth.
Hey, the Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT, here in the Hall of Fame, right?
Sure is.
Yeah, sure, Dad. You know, we don't get the best reception up here in heaven, so let me get this right, Dad. I heard we got a pudgy old bag named Raines headed to Cooperstown.
Well, never mind. Why bother? Yes, you're
Hey,
correct.
they've lowered their standards. I knew it was bad when Cobb didn't go to bed for the last 2 days and still washed his sheets.
Hi-oh.
Dad, back in my day, if you didn't hit at least 600 home runs and bang twice as many dames, you didn't stand a chance. And how? Now they got these steroids we hear about. Hell, all we had was yellow fever, polio, and warts. And that's just what they put in the hot dogs, Dad. Hey, listen, the train's leaving. We got gigawater and a box of stogies. I'll see you in Cooperstown.
What's the exact correct name of this?
The pickle dog.
The pickle dog.
Pickle dog.
Okay, now.
Well, we are all pickle dog virgins.
So, Bob, why don't you go first, and I'll do the play-by-play.
Now, Bob, your right hand, you're supposed to put your left hand behind your head before you. Oh, no! Pickle dog down!
Okay, Bob is now chewing the pickle dog. He's about to give his analysis and his review. Bob.
Delicious.
It is delicious. It gets a thumbs up from Bob.
It's very messy.
Are they going to be able to show this on the TV show? If I do
No,
that?
John, eat it.
It's very messy.
Bob, your thoughts?
Johnny, I shot my hot dog. Right out of the pickle.
Out of the canoe.
Well, some people get a little excited when they have their first pickle dog.
Well, you know, I did, and I've created a huge mess over here that actually looks somewhat like a porn shoot.
Brett Michaels, that'll be fun.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Remember, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom.
Thank you, Chick McGee.
You're welcome.
I got a question for Miss Hooker.
Yes.
Jess Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee. Kristi is somewhere in the great state of Florida. I bet right now she's sleeping. That's what you do on vacation. Are you familiar, Jess, with an automobile called the Yugo?
I'm familiar with it. I don't know what it looks like or the story behind it.
YUGO, the Yugo.
Very small.
And very cheap. And I bring it up because coming up in the news later on, they may be bringing back the Yugo.
Oh, no kidding.
To me, this is like saying, hey, polio's making a comeback. Oh, good. Can I drive to the clinic in a Yugo?
They have a special place in my heart. We had one.
Oh, really?
Growing up, yeah. Oh, 4 boys in the back of the Yugo.
Wow. Well, when I heard this,
illegal as anything.
You pulled up another story to go with this.
Yes,
story.
I did.
Why?
Did you? Because
it's awful.
It's fantastic.
It's awful.
It's about one of my favorite objects in the world.
Huh.
The Mackinac Bridge.
I hate that bridge.
The bridge going across the Mackinac Straits. It's a work of art, a work of engineering genius, a spectacular suspension bridge.
Terrifying.
And, well, a Yugo drove off that bridge.
Oh, man.
No, I remembered that, and
drive off or blown?
It was
off?
It was blown off the bridge.
Pacer was blown off years ago too.
I know that I'm not aware of, but.
Yes.
Is that one of your little sex jokes? Oh, I get it. I'm a member of the
basketball.
Basketball, she said it.
Yeah, sorry.
Get me in trouble, Jess.
My bad.
We'll be getting to that if you're a fan of the bridge or the car. Both those stories are coming up, but right now we dip our toes into the.
We got one more letter from the weekend. Dear Knuckleheads, great show. Friday morning, Friday night, Tom and Chick remind me of the relationship of my older brother and I. I love him, but there are times I want to kill him. And Friday night, the show rocked. Pat and Josh made my wife's evening with the Margaritaville song and the condom joke.
Oh, okay.
That sounds interesting. Al killed it. Never seen his act. Had us rolling. Thanks to Jeff for chasing the thought of chickens out of my wife's mind. Evidently, Jeff told his chicken herding joke.
Well, yeah.
Or the situation.
There are a number of people who are with the egg shortage, which is very serious, thinking of getting their own chickens, and Mr. Oskey can explain to you why you don't want to do that.
Right.
And this is from Ron. I met Ron, autographs on Friday morning. If you get to Dubuque, Ron is in charge of the Zamboni for the hockey team in Dubuque. And
we talked to him.
And we are all invited to ride on the Zamboni. And
Wonderful.
yes, you can drive a Zamboni on city streets, but it's only like 7 or 8 miles an hour top speed.
Yeah. Okay.
Does the street have to be icy at the time?
No, you can evidently to move it to different places that you can actually have it on the street.
It rips the road up, but you can drive it.
Yeah, it puts ice down, but
is there like a second tier Zamboni? Like the Zamboni is the Rolls Royce. Is there like a Yugo of Zambonis, a lesser ice cleaning?
Like the Fiorello or something?
Yeah, if you go to rural Canada and they can't afford a Zamboni.
It's like a steamroller with a guy with a hose in front of it.
I don't think I have this wrong, but Zamboni and Jacuzzi, both Italian guys, and both alive at pretty much the same time. And they're both
probably the same country club. Huh?
Yeah, they're known for universal items that have their name now.
Yeah,
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I remember one of the first words one of my kids learned was the word Zamboni because it's just such a cool machine. I used to love watching it, still do.
Really?
Oh, it's great.
I'd love to ride on one. I'll take you up on that, Ron.
We rode on one at the Columbus Blue Jacket.
Yeah, and it's got to be hard to steer because you got to start turning way before you get toward the wall, right?
Yeah, those aren't zero-turn technology, I assume.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. He said it's relaxing as anything doing it early in the morning when...
It'd be kind of like driving a boat on land, right? Because you'd have to...
It seems like it, yeah.
You'd like to stop way early or...
Yeah, I agree.
NHL news last night. Alex Ovechkin had the Hattie. The Capitals rout the Oilers last night.
After the game, he said he would have liked to have had more goals.
Yeah, 7.
But he said, I'll take 3.
I'll take 3. That's fine. His 32nd hat trick of his 20-year NHL career puts him at 882, 13 away from Wayno's record. Even after missing 16 Capitals games with a broken leg earlier this season, he's now back on pace to pass Gretzky.
Josh, why do they call it a hat trick?
You know, I don't know the origin of that.
I don't know where that started.
We looked it up one morning. I don't remember what the origin is.
3 goals by the same guy.
I do know this. I'm not throwing my hat. I love a hat trick. You're not getting my. So many people throw their hats on the ice and stuff. I'm keeping my hat.
They throw their hats?
It's like $30.
So, Red Wings, of course, they throw an octopus on the ice. That's a tradition.
Yeah.
Nashville Predators, I think, throw a catfish on the ice.
They have had people sneak in catfish.
Yeah, sneak in catfish.
Which is real
they
funny.
throw it on the ice.
Would it be embarrassing if your date, they stop her? All right, ma'am, we can tell you got a catfish in your pants.
No.
Oh,
I ran a marathon today.
So sorry.
My apologies, sir. Where were we? Christopher Bell won the NASCAR race, the Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Hampton, Georgia. Former Major League Baseball star. Do we have the video of Hoffy? Alex Rodriguez showed his skill in basketball. He made a half-court shot this weekend to win.
No kidding.
A Bucknell student. He won him $10,000.
Whoa.
A-Rod, the 14-time All-Star, invited to take the shot Sunday during halftime of Bucknell's basketball game against Army. The 49-year-old tossed a high-arcing shot and banked it and went in. Here he is. There he is in the orange T-shirt. There he's at halftime on the logo. Boom. And here it comes.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
He's as excited as anybody.
Yeah, that's fun.
What a thrill. He picks the guy up.
Wow.
That's awesome.
He's going to hurt his back, dude.
Yeah, he's going to.
Yeah, you got to be careful there, A-Rod.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. By the way, to go back one thought, mid-19th century, the origin of hat trick, a bowler taking 3 wickets successfully in cricket.
Okay.
No
I
kidding.
do now remember that it was a cricket origin.
Huh.
I thought it had something to do with that thing where you have the 3 objects underneath the...
Oh, like the shell game?
The shell game?
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's wrong. So sorry.
Son of a gun.
There are 3 hats involved in a lot of those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but...
By the way, did
I
you
love
ever
a shell game.
Did you ever fall for that?
Oh yeah, I've done it, but I was fine if it was if I fell for it, I was fine. I loved watching the guy.
Yeah,
I know you hate this sort of thing, but there's on the internet there's a video explaining how there's a trick to. You absolutely know where the follow the queen or whatever, and there's some sort of faux front of a card that they use that there's no way you can win unless they want you to win. It's a trick, Tom, as well.
Yeah, I love that. Which
It's not
is fun.
magic at all.
No, I know, but I love tricks, and I just don't like to know how they're done.
To me, it was on the street, and to me, losing money meant, to me, it was a tip for watching some cool sleight of hand.
I don't like to know the backstory. Like, for example, Paddington, as far as I'm concerned, that's a talking bear. And when they're making the movie, it's cut. Okay, Paddington goes, anybody got a smoke? I want to.
I'll be in my trailer.
Yeah, okay.
Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, the entire university has apologized after the school says some fans, and the audio I heard, pretty much every person in the arena participated in what they're calling an unacceptable chant following the basketball team's 96-95 home loss to BYU on Saturday night.
That's a heartbreaker, huh?
According to reports and online video, as BYU is leaving the court after beating them at Arizona, fans can plainly be heard yelling a profane phrase directed at Mormons as the teams are leaving the court.
Well, it's not very sporting of them, is it?
No. The first word is the F word.
Oh.
The second word is the.
We got that
okay.
idea.
All right.
Yikes.
Do they serve alcohol at those games?
You got me, buddy. I would think.
Not that it matters.
Why wouldn't they?
People sneak it in.
Lots of tailgating, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lots of tailgating.
Well, that's a shame. You want to lose gracefully, don't you?
Yeah.
You show me a guy who loses gracefully, I'll show you a loser.
Yeah, but they won, though.
Okay.
Who won the game?
The Mormons won.
Oh.
I tried to explain it 3 different times because I knew you weren't listening.
You're correct.
Hey, you want to win some money playing basketball? Tom, you in for basketball?
Yeah.
Making some
March
money?
Madness just around the corner.
Second half of the hoop season here. Race to the playoffs heating up. Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on your favorite sport. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app's simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM in Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you get the $50 in bonus credit just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much. Speaking of having some fun, Miss Hooker, you'll like this. As you know, we were selling that T-shirt to give some cash to the Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa over the weekend.
Right.
And I had this great idea. I'd gotten a figure in the morning. We'd sold quite a few shirts. So I asked the crowd, should I take that money and go into the casino? And I thought, that would probably be the worst idea I've ever had. So I did not do that.
I'm glad.
Yeah, okay. Just would have been pretty funny. Except if I had to come back in and go, well, sorry about that.
I'm really sorry.
my most sincere apologies.
My bad.
Coming up, we have a Hooters. We have in the news the so-called restaurant change. We have James Bond, big James Bond news. Once again, Hugo's in the news, and huge news about Pharaohs.
Oh,
did you say big James Bond news?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, big news.
Wow.
In the world of James Bond, have
they named the new James Bond?
No.
They have a very controversial choice.
Oh, they have?
It's coming down to me and you. Me or you.
Right. That's exactly
Begins and ends with Idris Elba. If he's not James Bond, I ain't watching. No reason.
Well, we'll find out.
Melissa McCarthy. Isn't that interesting? A controversial choice.
A better choice than the one they're going to make, I can tell you that.
I love her. I
do too.
I think I'd go see that movie. Well, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Huh?
Oh, God. It's unbelievable. I can't get a word in. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. By the way, Tim is ghostly white, as if he's never seen the sun.
Whoa. You two look like
you
brothers.
two are in the same clear club. What are you talking about?
Literally, you guys are
Actually, you know what? I think there's a Kavanaugh in your wood pile.
I think you're right.
My grandmother's a Kavanaugh.
I
Is that right?
These two are related.
Yep.
Oh, it's scary. Tim looks more like my brother than I do, which is weird.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, Tim.
Brother, a very handsome man.
Oh, God.
He is, fortunately. Lucky for him.
So you're going to try some of this shrimp cocktail? You've never had this before, Tim?
I love shrimp cocktail.
You do?
I love it. It's like one of my favorite things.
Where are you on spicy things?
Let me say that I went to Applebee's last night and I got the boneless wings because, again, that's the way I roll.
Right.
And they said, "What sauce?"
I have someone take the bones out for me. That's how important I am.
That's exactly
Could
right.
I have these deboned?
I know
please?
that's surprising. A man in my
Yes,
station of life.
Now, Tim, I'm going to eat one of these just so you know it can be done.
Okay.
Well, you have hardly any sauce on that.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Pussy.
I'm gonna do it with a lot of sauce.
Oh,
Load it up. Come on, load it up, Tim.
Yeah,
very
that's
good.
Fine. That's
It's
fine.
not gonna be pretty.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Go for it.
Come
Whole
on.
thing. All the way in. Cram it in there.
Well, not the whole thing. Oh, my God.
How you doing over there?
Sweet baby.
He's getting,
You're turning red.
Look how red his cheeks are already.
Now he's taking his glasses off. Oh, my God. Steam's going to be coming out of his ears like in a cartoon.
It shoots right to the top of your head. And if you have some sort of sinus problem, it clears it right out.
Isn't that delightful?
You can talk
It's
anytime
delicious,
you're ready.
huh? And
You're allowed to speak.
you would like more, wouldn't you?
Fantastic.
Where's that EMT?
Oh my God!
Can I ask Tom a question? What is it about you that someone else's discomfort you're just delighted?
He's not going to be happy until someone actually dies on the program.
So then they died. It was hilarious.
You okay?
I'm okay.
It's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very
The thing about it, it is so good you want to do it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes you to.
I got to do it again?
I take that back. It's so good, you have to do it again.
Oh, no. Is he going to do it again?
Load it up.
Tim dipped it.
Really load it up now.
Load it up.
Joey would have already gone through 2 pounds of this.
I know.
Yeah.
You're an amateur.
Oh.
You got to zone out.
This isn't going to get any easier, Timmy.
Zone it out.
Oh, he's going to sit there.
Look at the veins pop out.
Maybe it's best you don't speak.
There is a vein in your throat. I don't think most humans have that. What is that?
That's good.
Is that what Johnny would call the carotid artery?
Yeah, and his face really does.
You really
get
are turning red.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
that's
I'm glad
probably
you're
not
clear.
Your eyes are watering. You look like someone just gave you some very bad news and it involved death.
So the EMT is not here for Joey. It's for you.
Thank goodness gracious.
But what is it about food like this where it's kind of painful, but you sort of like it and you want to do more?
It's delicious.
It is good.
You know what? I think I've had enough.
What's
for right now.
Joey? What's the most painful food that you've had to eat a lot of?
Oh, there's been a couple. I did kimchi when I was in Korea.
Yeah.
With fermented cabbage. And that was really spicy. Oh, boy. That was awful. I'll never eat it again.
How much did you swallow?
I did just under 7 pounds.
Oh my God! Okay.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com. Police in Athol, Massachusetts.
I'm sorry?
Excuse me, we had to beep you there.
Athol.
Spell it.
ATHOL.
That's a thole.
Nope, it's Athol.
Isn't their sports team the Flames? Oh, no, they're the Flaming Athols.
Oh my God.
Well, at least
is that actually? I need. What
proof. Do you mean?
I need proof that that's a town.
It is not it's the majors. Thank you.
The major Athols. Oh, wait a second, I'm looking.
Police in Athol, Massachusetts have named a new canine police dog after New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God, it's a real place, Kristi. Population 11,584.
That's a pretty big size.
Nice size town.
Yeah.
That's a big Athol.
Speaking of big Athols,
that sounds to me like the big
Athol. Let's get back to the sports desk.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. How are you, sir?
I'm okay. You preoccupied over there?
Just trying to get organized. Got a lot going on over here.
I know you do. We're on the air. Remember that.
Okay, well.
Should be job one.
You know, he makes it extra.
Shouldn't it be? Instead of stirring, shouldn't job one talking on the mic?
Okay. Well, we'll get moving forward here. I believe we were at the sports desk.
And a National Hockey League announcer recovering from taking a puck to the face in the middle of the game. I believe we have an accompanying photo. ESPN reports Buffalo Sabres commentator, he's a legend, Rob Ray, broadcasting during the team's match between the Sabres and the Rangers. An errant puck struck him and left a gash above his left eye.
And now what that photo isn't showing is you can see kind of a lump, but if he were to turn his head, it's golf ball size.
Really?
It's it's protruding out from his face.
They freeze those pucks before they play with them.
They sure do.
So that's
they do.
And they don't do a lot of thawing while they're sliding on the ice.
Right.
A hot mic caught Mr. Ray's immediate reaction, as we all would. The 56-year-old screamed the expletive, the big one.
Yeah.
Sounded much like he was saying puck.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
Despite the injury, Mr. Ray continued to broadcast before getting his wounds stitched up. A true warrior.
Yes.
The play-by-play guy said, "Hey, did you get hit in the face?"
Do they not have a plexiglass?
Not right there where he is. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not it's not an easy thing to do to hit that guy. But it can happen, obviously.
It can get done, yeah.
But it's not happening all the time, so.
Wow.
Because he's right there between the.
Somewhat interesting that FCC almost spells the F word. all it needs is you.
There you go.
Wow. What a badass, though. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, is hockey play-by-play really, I assume it's really hard to do.
I think it's hard.
Because it's so fluid.
It's got to be very difficult. The key is to what can I get away with?
Not only is it fluid, but it's really fast. That's the problem. Fast.
As opposed to baseball, which...
Take your time.
I couldn't do that either, by the way. That would be impossible.
You can't do this, whatever we're doing here. What do you mean?
You know, I just realized that. What a terrible career choice after all these years.
And you keep chugging along.
Do you think you could do play-by-play?
I have done play-by-play.
And was it any good?
No.
Josh and Chick did play-by-play a little bit at a baseball game.
The beautiful Evansville Otters Stadium.
It was great, right?
Bossy field.
I enjoyed it. It made me laugh. The players and management did not and came and asked us to stop.
That's a true story.
I don't think the goal is to make people laugh.
Yeah. I
we
realized
then we misunderstood the assignment.
We did.
No, they misunderstood who you were.
You hand two monkeys a
couple hand grenades. Let them loose. Yeah, let them loose in a china shop.
And
bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
Were you walking folks in the bleachers? Or were you?
No. What I forgot is that the players can hear it. And so that's because I was saying things like, I was saying things when I wasn't supposed to be like, well, that was strike one of 3 strikes. You see, you have 2 left out there, and shouldn't have been doing any of that.
But I think the big complaint is that you guys weren't playing their walk-up music. Instead,
we were really we were affecting the players,
Yes,
so that
they were.
needed to stop.
That's true.
Have you
ever gotten a boss in broadcasting come up and put their hand on the mic?
Oh no!
And to tell you something? Oh yeah, we got that.
Oh yeah.
It was like, why don't you guys shut up?
It was done.
I'm sure many people feel that way right now.
Hand right over the mic.
Well, speaking of that, we have big news out of the Yankee camp.
Oh yeah.
I think this is a huge story. You'll see.
They're out of New York, right?
Do you have
Yeah, I
that?
think.
Okay.
Are they in Jersey?
Yankees have dropped. Now this is a huge story. Okay.
All right.
Well, that's because
Yankees have dropped their ban on beards.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, Steinbrenner was famous for years of
Like 76, is that when he...
50 years after it was imposed by George Steinbrenner, the boss. Come on, Steiny wants a bite. Hal Steinbrenner. I wonder how he got that job. Oh, he was the son of George Steinbrenner. Announced the change before the team's spring training opener. He called the ban outdated and somewhat unreasonable. The move aims to improve player recruitment. The team's trying to win their first World Series since 2009. Remember, they got their ace kicked last year. And there were some players who were not even entertaining an offer from the Yankees because they like their beards and their mustaches.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I would think. Well, well, Ted, you can get $5 million more and shave off my. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll shave my pubes off for that kind of money.
Yeah, for more money and a potential ring.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Steiny announced the facial hair policy when George Costanza was assistant to the traveling secretary back in 1976, mandating no long hair or beards. Mustaches were allowed.
Mattingly and he went back and forth, didn't they?
Yep, they sure did.
The main reason they're doing it is they want to acquire some Amish and Hasidic Jews for the team.
Oh,
and
okay.
they have to have the facial hair. It's a religious thing. So.
Well, I know New York has plenty of the one.
They have to go upstate for the other.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. Interestingly enough, the beard ban was announced by Liza Minnelli.
I thought the beard band was ZZ Top.
Very good. That's the beard band. The beard band.
The beard band. You see, hag is the first, the second word of Liza Minnelli.
Oh.
You see in street lingo.
Don't make us do the work in our heads.
No beards, no hair, no mustaches, and no hair following over their collars. Was the original ruling.
Well, this is big. This is big news for the Yankees.
Steiny told the New York Times that year, "I have nothing against long hair per se, but I'm trying to keep dirty, filthy hippies off the Yankees." No, I made that part up. He said, "I'm trying to instill certain sense of order and discipline in the ball club because I think discipline is important in an athlete."
Now, do you know what they don't have on the Yankee uniforms, Miss Hooker?
Their last names.
Correct.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
The pinstripes.
Yeah.
They're not going to get rid of those. And by the way, have they made adjustments to the? Remember last year the big controversy about the crappy uniforms and everybody hated them and they were the materials.
I don't know if they're going back to Majestic or not, or Nike has improved their uniform. I don't know, but something had to give. I know
Is
that.
George dead?
Yes, very.
He's dead. Very, very dead. Okay.
Oh, and this is great. He conveniently died. This is true. This is any accountant listening knows where I'm going right now.
Yeah.
He died one of the very rare times when there was no inheritance tax.
Oh, wow. Well,
it went away,
family.
And then he, as someone I believe stepped on the hose. I mean, he he happened to die. I mean, I think that's correct.
You're not looking too good, Dad. No, I'm feeling. Beep.
The Cincinnati Reds banned facial hair back in 1902 when I did their games. And then in 1967, then general manager Bob Howsam, who I actually met 5 or 6 times.
Oh, no kidding.
He started strict enforcement in 1967. No facial hair on the Reds. That ban was lifted by Marge Schott in February of 1999.
She liked him hairy.
Yeah, she
right.
did.
You know, she grew out her bush in honor of the.
Yes, yeah.
She liked to keep
She
it
would have.
hairy.
I'm sure they went, hey, look, if we're going to let Chris Sabo wear those goggles, we can let a few guys wear a mustache.
I find those far more objectionable than facial hair.
You could do a really good sort of history of facial hair with even just with baseball even. And I bring this up because Josh, when is the first day you start taking off the winter beard?
Tomorrow will be the first. I'll come in with a new look. Yes, and you guys have voted that the first look you want to see is me getting rid of all of the hair on my chin and leaving just the sides and mustache.
Okay, look at me for 1 second.
Yeah.
So now you have a swath of grayish hair.
My skunk stripe, yes.
That emerges quite evenly actually from your lower lip.
That'll all be gone tomorrow.
It's kind of an upside down V.
Yes.
Are you gonna leave just like maybe a 1/4 inch of the white? Or are you going to take just all the white off?
I think the way it'll work out is all the white will be off. I think that's just gonna.
Well, do you know where? Do you know right now there is speculation of where the white comes from?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would.
Mayonnaise?
My brothers would. Yeah, thank you.
No, it would imply. Some say that some women their pH is a little more acidic, and if they have a higher or a lower pH or a higher pH, it bleaches a man's beard. So
Interesting.
that's from that.
Okay.
I heard it was getting older.
There is a mortality aspect to it.
Is there any truth to the fact that extreme stress can make your hair grow white?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a lot of truth to it.
I was going to say, in my case, I think that's what it was.
Look at any president of the United States.
There are cases of people being in a traumatic and they get their hair turns white immediately, which is so odd.
Yeah, that's true.
Really wild.
Wow. So, Ms. Hooker, you're suggesting then that
Hey, we broke through. He heard you.
He heard me.
That Josh, who has the reputation of being a thorough and generous lover,
Correct.
You're suggesting that in the course of that, the effluent from the process that you're referencing is causing the hair to go white.
That's what they say.
I can't speak to that because my lips and tongue are tired.
Nice tag.
But there may be truth.
Now, if by chance you were to hook up with a woman this week, will it change your lovemaking technique?
No.
All right.
No, unless she decides she doesn't want to look at me. Hey, I can't take you seriously with that nonsense up there. I'm going to turn around.
They call it the lights off look.
Now, is this a Civil War look for tomorrow?
Yeah. And then the next day, Tom has requested the Neil Young, some sort of handlebar mustache and then pork chops.
Yeah, well, Neil just had the pork chop, just the burns.
Oh, okay.
But I know at some point you want to do just the huge handlebar mustache.
That will be Thursday, yes.
Okay. We'll take a day one pick today.
This is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But in the course of looking over the history of baseball, there's all kinds of great variations on facial hair.
Yes.
And so interesting to see who has it.
Raleigh Fingers and his mustache.
Oh, that was glorious.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because until recently, very few politicians had beards. Obviously, there was a period where they had them way back 100 plus years ago. But
right.
Who did we determine the last president with facial hair?
I mean, it was a while ago.
It was like...
Rutherford B. Hayes?
Well, it was way back.
I mean, Teddy had a mustache.
But right now, we have
Hillary Clinton.
But
that's funny.
She had a pluck, did she?
I'll pause and let that. Very funny. I like that joke very much. We have a vice president with a full beard.
Yeah, that's got to be the first.
Oh, yeah.
First one in quite some time, as far as I know. But look for the Yankees with a beard.
NASCAR race yesterday, won by a guy. I can't find his name. There he is, Chris Bell. A sighting of Sir Dude the Party Night in the crowd.
Really?
At the NASCAR race. There he is. Resplendent.
Oh, yeah.
That's your bit.
Yeah.
Even Busch Light.
And it is Busch Light. Now, Josh, explain to us your... I believe this is copywritten. This is your idea.
He heard the show.
Sir Dude the Party Night.
Right. Sir Dude is an alias of mine. When I would go to a party with a 12-pack of cans.
Right.
And when it was finished, the box holding the cans would then slide over my head, and I would look out through the handle like a knight would, and Sir Dude the Party Night
This
was.
guy is wearing a case of Busch Light.
That's a 24-pack, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a case.
Yeah, he got you beat.
Wow,
there.
that's the head of the round table, that guy.
So I'm gonna guess that guy either is the Arthur or he is.
That Sir drinks a lot.
Yes, yeah.
That's almost
cirrhosis.
That's almost too big. I don't know how you can see out of the.
How can he enjoy the race if he has to pee every half hour?
Handle hole.
Now, I bet he doesn't follow the same rules as Sir. Sir Dude can't show up unless all 12 have been.
Oh, okay.
But there's no way that guy drank 24 beers.
Oh, you can do it.
You'd be surprised.
And
I can do that in the afternoon.
Would you share the 12, or it only worked with you?
It all had to be me.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet any women while doing Sir Dude?
Oh, there were always, yes, but then none of them cared for Sir Dude.
Did you ever hook up with your stuff on?
Sir
Yeah.
Dude was not there to.
Were you obnoxious as Sir Dude?
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
When Sir Dude showed up, the party shifted.
Now, because you do have that famous story about waking up in a pool of urine with a woman.
I wet the bed. Yeah.
Wet the bed with a lady
right
present.
Yes, and that was not a Sir Dude night.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
No, Sir Dude would never.
Are you aware of that show, that story?
Yeah, I am. It's pretty common. A lot of guys do it.
What?
Yeah. I think it's not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, I was crazy drunk, and I also was a bedwetter as a kid. So, and this happened when I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
So it had to have been. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was 21, of course.
Yeah. No, we had a friend that we partied with in college all the time, and we would make him sleep on the linoleum floor and at our house that we rented. Unless he said, we would say, he was like, no, just let me sleep on the couch. We'd say, can you give us a no pee guarantee? And if he could say no pee guarantee, then we knew it was safe to let him sleep on fabric.
How did he know?
I don't know, but he always knew.
Wow.
And if he couldn't say it, he'd grab a blanket and lay on the floor in the kitchen.
Well, you got to really like drinking.
Or he'd go on the front porch, yeah.
Well, we got to get a song out of Pat here.
Hey, hot dog. We come back with
Got an idea.
Coming up in a few minutes. Well, good. We'll certainly look forward to that. And we'll look forward to a bearded Yankee coming up in the world of Major League Baseball. Speaking of baseball, coming up, we will be doing a couple of very special baseball shows with some special guests just around the corner as Major League Baseball gets ready for another great season. Coming up in the news, we have an unusual story about the Nathan's Hot Dog Company and what they've got going that's kind of unusual. We have ancient Egypt in the news, of all things, and a cool story about a flying car that is amazing. If you've seen this video, when we come back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, everybody. It's Jeff Oskey here from the Annals of the Bob and Tom Library.
It's Annals, Jeff.
Oh, did I mispronounce that?
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. No problem.
While I was doing some research the other day, I came across, and I don't think Tom even remembered writing this, but I came across the self-help book that Tom once wrote.
Oh, really?
Called There's My Way or the Wrong Way.
Oh, look at that.
The Tom Griswold story.
Hot dog.
There's even some blurbs on the back. Let's take a look at these real quick.
Look how thick that's
quite a book. It's 1,942 chapters.
Wow.
That's
what a tome.
How much advice Tom has.
Well, I hadn't finished it yet.
Okay. Here's some of the blurbs. It's good, but not as good as my joke book, says Kiss fan Ace Cosby. Media darling Kristi Lee says, I want to be there when Tom records the audiobook so I can interrupt him every 5 seconds. If Tom tells me I like the book, then I like the book, says musician Pat Godwin. And global sensation Chick McGee says, get the F away from me right now. Let's take you guys want to hear a few excerpts from Tom's?
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
This is my self-help book.
This is your self-help book. Let's read a few excerpts. Chapter 1. Well, I can't see you, and I've never met you. I can tell without a doubt you could probably use a haircut. And not one of those Hitler Youth of Tomorrow haircuts. A good old-fashioned, parted on the side American haircut.
There we go.
You look like someone who would buy a self-help book. Chapter 62.
Okay.
Life's problems. No matter how privileged your life is, you're bound to encounter problems. Some problems will be easier to resolve than others, but I've found throughout my years, the best way to handle problems is by throwing money at them. Don't have money? You better get some, because you're going to need a lot of it. They say, mo money, mo problems. But what they should have said was, mo problems? You need mo money.
Here.
Very astute.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that one.
Chapter 114, Confrontation. Like you, the reader, I'm no fan of confrontation, so my advice to you is avoid it at all costs. There is no room for pride when it comes to avoiding confrontation. Put in your Raycon earbuds and pretend you're on with your doctor. You can't stoop too low. Tell them you'd love to talk to them soon, but you're running late to a funeral. Sure, they might not be happy, but you are. And that's all that really matters.
Sound advice.
This actually isn't.
It's good.
This is not far off.
Chapter 956, The Problem Is You. If you're depressed or have anxiety or down and lonely, remember the problem is always you. You are the problem each and every time. Not me. I'm never the problem. You are the problem. Until you take ownership of that, you will always have problems because you are you.
I haven't read any of this, and I want to read more.
And in conclusion,
the end. I did.
I'm a genius, and you're all a bunch of incompetent buffoons. That means ridiculous but amusing. Now go out and make it a great day.
Nice.
Beautiful. My new book.
Look forward to its publication.
Hi, Kristi Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Could you focus on the big screen?
Oh,
my
goodness
goodness.
gracious.
Hey guys, it's some bitch Ed's out this week. He's at the National Toilet Festival in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
So no Ed Septic?
No Ed. It's me, Turd Wrench Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. He's out there in San Francisco for the Toilet Festival. Did you guys know that's where the Golden Gate Bridge is?
No. I think it's the Golden Gate.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
If you didn't know, Ed is my stepbrother once removed. And the once removed part comes from the time that Meemaw found us behind the shed and had to get the hose out to separate us.
I see.
Yeah, that was the last time we played pipes and drains again.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It was the last time I played with pipes at all. Turns out that the flapper valve is more my speed.
Oh, really? Who knew?
Yeah.
Huh.
So basically, unlike that sumbitch Ed, I'm gonna fix your pipes and bang your wife. A small upcharge. I'll send you one of those cell phone videos when I get on back up to the shop.
Oh, how nice. That's
All right.
exciting.
I'm gonna let you guys get back to it.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Turd Wrench Tina.
Turd Wrench Tina.
Wow.
All right.
How about that?
Good to know. .com. See who's going to be where and when. A lot of cool stuff coming up, including some great comedians. I'll tell you about those comedians on the way real soon.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker here at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
I'm Chick. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Chick spotted at the NASCAR race, Sir Dude, the party night.
Yep.
And that's based on a creation of Josh Arnold. Josh, once again, you'd have to drink all 12 beers.
Yes.
And then you'd affix the cardboard case to your head.
That's right.
As if you were a knight. Mm-hmm. And you would become Sir Dude.
Yes.
And I asked, I think it was a fair question, if that was the famous night that you woke up in a pile of your own urine, sleeping at some woman's house, and she was in bed with you, and you, like a gentleman, you said, "Hey, I'm sorry, but I peed all over the bed."
Yeah, I wet the bed, and she said, "All right, well, I got to go to work. You stay here and clean the sheets," and I did.
There you go.
And yeah.
Well, now, Pat, you say you have a tribute.
Jesus, mother of...
That is...
Whoa!
That was my fault.
That's all right.
I had that on way too high.
Yeah.
we figured.
Chick looked genuinely concerned.
I do apologize. That was all my fault.
All right.
I feel so bad now. I don't know how I'm going to perform now. I feel so terrible. Here, we're going to try it anyway, though. Is that okay?
Yes.
Any day now. You can start.
Any day now, Tom wants me to start, so I'll lengthen this intro forever, just to piss him off.
Piss him off.
Just to piss him off. I think I might start now. In St. Louis, where he was born, lived a man we call Josh. Went on a date with a girl from work. They both got pretty slosh. They did the deed and went to sleep. Yeah, went to sleep. Oh, they went to sleep.
Not at all.
Woke up. So I went to the chorus before the second verse, not realizing.
I can't hear any of the words. The guitar's too loud.
That was...
They did the deed. Shut up, chick.
That was awful.
They did the deed and went to sleep. Woke up soaking wet in a pile of pee. Josh was drunk and wet the bed. She said, clean the sheets before you leave. Now it's the chorus.
Yes.
They were sleeping on yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. They were sleeping on yellow piston sheets. Hey, yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. That was perfect.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pat. We now return to the sports desk. I can see it over there with Chick McGee.
I've never cared for pile of pee. Pee doesn't pile, really.
Yeah.
It's a puddle of pee.
Should I do it again?
Puddle of pee.
From the top.
With the intro.
Okay. In St. Louis.
No, with the intro. The top stick. So-called real extreme fighting is under fire for hosting a sanctioned MMA bout between 2 male fighters and 3 female OnlyFans Instagram models.
Wait a second.
According to Vice News, the 3 content creators, Alicia Bonita, Denisa Castilla, and Maria Andriana.
All right.
Seems to be a theme.
Stepped into the octagon in a match against MMA fighters Kostika Prisakaru and Sebastian Richinu.
This doesn't sound safe.
The fight lasted 3 minutes with the women getting pummeled almost immediately.
Oh.
Footage of the brutal event garnered harsh backlash from social media. Ms. Adriana took to her Instagram to say the fighters broke the rules of the contract by dealing repeated deadly blows to the neck and head.
Wow. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, apparently they had some contract that said they wouldn't do that.
She said it was supposed to be kickboxing rules, not the pure MMA fighting.
She just saw the word fisting and said, I'm in. God.
And this is terrible. And who wants to watch? I've never, look, I know there's a whole thing out there about how guys love cat fights and stuff. I have never liked it.
The last boxing match I went to, it was a big night out with Chick, yada, yada, yada. And a bunch of the guys, they all had cigars, and it was, and we're at a big coliseum. And one of the pre-fights, the undercard was 2 ladies boxing. And, ding, and they come out, and one of them hit the other one in the face, and the one that got hit burst into tears.
No.
And walked back, and I've seen enough of this when I was a kid. I'm leaving. So I left, Tom.
Yeah, I don't like seeing people fight. I honestly don't.
No, never?
No, I don't.
Oh, I loved to fight in high school. I did. I remember the best fight I ever saw was 2 girls. We were at the park, and so you get all the cars around, and you make a circle.
Yeah, that's where the fights happen, right?
Yeah, Paul Ruster Park. And so we would be there, and one of the girls, she was running her mouth, Carrie, I won't say her last name. She pulls up, gets out of the car. This girl's, oh, now you're ready to fight. And she just pops her just square in the face. She falls backward, gets back in her car, and just drives away. Nothing else. It was awesome.
Baller move.
I always get disturbed. I feel gross.
Oh, I love it.
See, I'm a gentle soul. I would never think about punching someone.
You got into a fight like last year.
Oh, that's right.
Even sober, it's really sad.
Didn't you get in a fight at a gas station? Somebody touched your car?
I didn't get in a fight, but I shoved a guy. He was
hurt.
He was standing in the middle of the gas station bay, and he wouldn't move to one side so that I could go around. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to hit you with my window, and that's how this is going to end. And as I drove by, he punched the back of my car, and I pulled up the brake and jumped out, and I shoved him and just said, don't ever touch my car again. And I mean, he was like 6 inches shorter. It could have been a child. I don't know.
Well, I guess then backing over the body would have been a bad idea then. If they're over 18, don't run them over.
6 inches shorter, you had to be a child.
Yeah, it may have been.
Yeah.
Middle schooler, maybe. I don't know. I did.
Teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
U.S. Customs agents in Ohio seized $1.43 million worth of counterfeit sports merchandise. The agency said officers in Cincinnati intercepted 85 shipments containing over 4,000 pieces of counterfeit sports merchandise and memorabilia, including jerseys, coins, jewelry, and footwear. The packages contained items that infringed on the protected trademarks of several professional sports teams, including the Lions, Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs, football club somewhere in Dubai, I'm guessing, Atlanta Braves, and Seattle Mariners.
Okay.
What do you think of that, Tom?
I mean, it's
we've always had that conversation. You don't know what's real and what's not. Why would you buy an autograph? Why would you buy merchandise?
Yeah, I would think that the
you don't know
1,000 three-peat T-shirts probably go at a premium.
Yeah.
Hey, I fixed it. They did the deed, went to sleep, woke up soaking wet in a pool of pee instead of pile.
I mean,
puddle.
Yeah, but I'd go puddle. Because pile is essentially 2 syllables.
Puddle, okay.
Puddle of pee. Are you still trying to fix that thing?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay, good.
Why you interrupted us?
Thank you very much. We were going somewhere else.
Baffling decision on
you know what, Pat's... I don't want to do sports anymore. I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much. We certainly appreciate it.
I just can't. It's Pat's problem.
Happy birthday to my little girl, Hart. 9 today.
Oh, happy birthday,
Hart. Little Hardy.
Is today the pony?
9. Last single
Haven't you heard
digits.
her new... No, she's getting a shark.
A pet shark? Oh, you're the best daddy ever.
This morning, Kelly had a helium balloon of a shark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Hovering around. I walked in the kitchen. There's a shark up there.
Of course you did. Of course you did. God knows what
That's
it is.
so fun.
Panic is my go-to.
Happy birthday,
It's a shark.
Yeah.
It's a shark. Now, coming up, we have some really exciting stuff in the world of news today, including a car flying off the Mackinac Bridge, Birkenstocks in the news, rednecks in the news, and more. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa.
On the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts Studio. Got a little surprise coming for you here.
Okay.
Surprise for the...
Performing cats.
It's not performing cats. Is the surprise ready? Yeah, bring them on in there.
I'm holding my breath.
Now, Chad Daniels, comedian,
I'm
joins
not
us in
looking
the
yet.
studio.
Neither am I.
Along with Chick McGee, Josh Arnold. This is Tom speaking. The lady of the house, Kristi Lee.
Hi, everybody.
Is it the real Aruba Ray?
It is not the real
No,
Aruba Ray.
I know what it is.
Is it the backwards singer?
Oh, no.
It's not the backwards singer. I've brought in
That's great.
I have brought in a.
Now listen to how he pronounces this, Chad. Listen.
Now, this is a real rock and roll cat here. You can see he's got the tattoos, just like you, Chad.
Got the Rush T-shirt on.
Wearing a Rush T-shirt. He's got a beard like he's a waiter at a hip restaurant. Kind of a,
I do that on the side.
Kind of a super hip looking mega goatee, nice head of hair, big stash, and you know what he's carrying in his. What do you know what that is, Chad?
It looks like the gun from Mission Impossible 5 that they snuck into the orchestra.
That's right.
That is a bassoon.
Bassoon.
A bassoon. And I bring this up because the other day I was in a restaurant.
That's not how you were pronouncing it.
Bassoon.
Bassoon.
You were saying bassoon.
Is that what you were saying?
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Thank you.
Say it again.
Bassoon.
Bassoon, not ba.
Right.
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Are there any famous rock songs that feature the bassoon?
Was it? What is it?
Wait a second.
Oh my God!
I'm kind of stumped.
Oh, wait a second.
no. All right, there are at least 5 other bassoons.
There's a Smokey Robinson tune.
Oh, okay.
Four.
That's got
Tears of a Clown?
Tears of a Clown.
We have just had.
Right at the beginning, Tears of a Clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just had 4 other bassoon artists enter the room. Is a bassoon player referred to as a bassoonist?
Bassoonist.
Wow. So there are now 5 bassoonists here.
Are those all the same size bassoons?
No.
When do you want me there? Bassoonist.
Now, I know as a former clarinet player, there's also a bass clarinet.
Right. Are there alto bassoons and bass bassoons?
Yes, there's contrabassoon.
What does that mean?
Twice the size of this.
You have to smuggle
Plays
them.
about the lowest note of the
Yeah, exactly. The contrabassoons are smuggled, as Kristi just brilliantly said.
If this happened in a high school, they'd lock it down.
Pablo Escobar was a contrabassoonist.
I can actually bring one of those in sometimes.
Okay.
Once again, this is the Rock E Bassoon Quintet. Rocky bassoon. Oh, there's more. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky bassoon. Did you get? I mean this in kind of an odd way. I would imagine you probably had a lot of guy groupies, but not like in a traditional group. You know what I mean? In other words, dudes coming up to you.
Rod McEwen.
Guys who want to party with
Rod,
them?
Rod
There's a reason why they call him Rod.
Rod waited for us in Hawaii. We were on our way to Australia, and Rod heard we were coming to, stopping in Hawaii. He waited.
At the airport?
He missed it. Yeah, at the airport. He missed his flight to meet us because he thought we were one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because of the bits we did. You know?
What I meant was, as Kristi, in other words, you guys were like,
clean it up now.
I want to clean. I want to party with these guys.
Party with these guys.
I mean, I imagine that would kind of be a buzz. Kind of be a burden though after a while.
Oh no, it was all, we just like. Oh, I don't think so, man.
We got a lot of bits from these parties. You know, we went to one party very early in our career. I think think it was in Rochester. Yeah. And this one guy brought he was a blues collector, and he brought his famous, never heard before, Lightning Hopkins disc. And he had it on the turntable. And very carefully put the needle on there. And he sat down with his eyes closed, and some party guy ripped it out. Threw it on, put another record on. So that was cool. That one. Remember that one? That's where we got Earache My Eye from. Hey, that's my record, man.
Hey, hallelujah.
Have you ever seen that online? Is that a mockingbird over there? And the mockingbird goes, is that a mockingbird over there? Just funny stuff. Oh, hi, you caught us. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chickles.
Causing all kinds of problems.
Just stuffed up is all.
Chickles.
It's on its way.
I was wondering if you were going to say something.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Man, I could use an Ace Cosby. Joke of the day.
Boy, that would be nice right about now.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom. Is it time for the Ace Cosby joke of the day?
It must be.
Oh! All right.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick.
Yes, Ace.
Man, I woke up laughing this morning.
Oh, yeah?
I must have slept funny.
Oh.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I must have slept funny.
Not as much as a titter.
Joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number.
Yep.
Whether they want it or not.
Sleep Number.
Sleep better together. Save 40% on the new Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
Now, Jess, do you recognize this music?
Only because you guys play it.
Well, we have to. We can't play the real one.
We can't play the real Dragnet.
No.
Oh, it's Dragnet?
Yeah, Jack Webb's
some copyright.
Ghost will come.
We've been talking about the James Webb Telescope, because there's an asteroid heading for Earth right now.
Wait a minute. What's the name of
kidding.
What's the name of the telescope?
The James Webb Telescope.
And the guy on Dragnet was?
Jack Webb.
That's
again,
funny how they have the same last name.
It's not just laugh-free, it's tenuous.
But see, the James Webb Telescope
and very dated.
The James Webb Telescope can spot dirty hippies back on Earth.
Oh.
Old show. There's some great-grandfathers out there laughing at that.
Okay.
I believe he does say in one of the episodes, "Let me tell you something, you dirty hippie."
Oh, I have no doubt.
I'm almost certain.
They used to show that on Nick at Night or something, and I watched it.
Dragnet. There's a car and a.
The movie with Aykroyd and Hanks should have been funnier, shouldn't it? Yeah. It has its moments, but man.
And yeah, with Aykroyd,
I think they took it too seriously or something.
Couldn't decide if they're going to let Aykroyd do a Jack Webb or not, I guess.
He does pretty much. I mean, he's really good in it.
And didn't we complain about that movie?
Yeah, because there's a famous scene where in which what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis.
No, that's in Trading Places. This is
takes her top off and he goes.
This is a different.
I thought he goes. And thank you, Miss Wiss, but they don't show it.
Are these the breasts of a 42-year-old woman or something? And
and they don't show the boobs.
Right, that's in Dragnet, right?
You're right, but it's not Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, but they were trying to keep a PG-13. Yeah, and it's like, why not just show? Yeah,
right. And they didn't show.
It has its moments.
The knockers,
not enough to sit down and watch it.
What's the one Rosie O'Donnell is in?
Another Stakeout?
Oh, I thought that was Dragnet.
What is it, Garden of Eden or something?
Oh, Exit to Eden with Aykroyd.
Eden.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy.
Isn't she in a leather get-up in that?
Yeah. Ooh. Unfortunately.
That'll.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, we need a sexy co-star. Who should we get? How about O'Donnell? Really?
Joe. Okay. Well, no, thank you.
Joe.
They got Joe O'Donnell, of course, former punter for the Buffalo Bills.
He's less hairy. Thank you. You know Rosie keeping
University
hair.
of Michigan great.
She does.
Yeah.
Well, I love her as an actress, honestly.
I love her, yeah.
What's the matter? What are you saying?
Joe O'Donnell, University of Michigan.
Oh, no. Don't know him, Tom.
Longtime player for the Buffalo Bills. We have, by the way, did that complete our sportscast?
You gave up because you were tired of Pat.
I gave up. I was tired of Pat. Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's move over this way. We have Miss Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee this morning.
I thought we were going to do some hillbilly special presentation.
What?
Well, that's a story coming up.
Oh, it is?
Let's do it.
Well, we don't have to do it now.
Yeah, it comes out of the Denver Zoo.
Yeah, hold on.
I was not aware of this particular critter.
And now here's Jess Hooker with a Denver news story.
Learn us, Hooks.
The Denver Zoo has announced the birth of a baby marsupial known as a red-necked wallaby.
I take offense to that name.
The Denver Post reports that the joey is the first marsupial born in the zoo's new down-under habitat and is the firstborn of Mother Adelaide.
Remember our cousin Joey? We called him that because he was born with a pouch.
Right in his neck. It was out of his neck.
Must have been some of that Appalachian rot gut caused that pouch.
A lot of people said that was...
I think I hate this bit as much as Tom does now.
And I love it.
I'm already shocked we've gotten away with as much as we have.
A lot of people said he was inbred, but I didn't believe it.
We knew he wasn't from our family because he smoked Newports.
I'll tell you, never lost his keys.
That's not bad.
No.
And he always had his keys.
That's right.
Right there in his
You
neck.
smoke Marlboros in his family, or you go to hell.
That's right.
I'm going to look up the redneck wallaby.
Okay.
Wallabies are Aussie.
Yes, they are. Australian. Yeah. A small kangaroo.
Ergo, the down under habitat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yes, it is.
Can you say anything without being insulting?
Well, obviously, look at the crew here. One has to talk down when you're up here.
I guess.
Oh, it looks just like a kangaroo.
Well,
Yeah?
it is, isn't it?
A wallaby?
Does it have a red neck?
The zoo said the joey has been seen peeking out more, which means it's becoming more curious about the world and getting closer to moving out of Adelaide's pouch.
I don't know about its neck, but its pecker's red as mama's lipstick. Don't you have to tie that wallaby down? Isn't there a big saw?
Remember Remember that time we came home unexpected and we saw Daddy peeking out of Mama's pouch? Remember that?
I do remember it.
He was out. All you could see was his two eyes.
I said, "Oh, you guys must be wrestling." And he said, "No, son, we're humping." See, now you like it.
Thank you.
You think this is wrestling?
Very helpful. I
just like the word humping.
I do too. I thought that there's something interesting in this news story that I was not aware of.
Animal caretakers cannot tell the exact birthday of wallabies because as soon as they are born, the jelly bean-sized young quickly crawl into the mother's pouch, where they will develop for 12 to 17 months.
Isn't that amazing? They're the size of
a jelly bean.
And then they live another year in that pouch.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's got to be funky in there.
The zoo.
For sure. You know, month 9, hey, could you possibly get out a while just to poop?
The zoo estimates that this joey was born around September 1st.
You think those pouches in the back of the seats on an airplane are nasty? You don't have a baby roo in there pooping every couple minutes. Wasn't that a sweet story?
Are there like nipples in there? It must be getting sustenance somehow.
I think that her nipples they hang down in there. Like he can just grab it and pull it down and get a drink.
That's too long for a nipple.
That's way long.
Well, I mean, the breast.
That's a good question. They're not down in there already?
I don't think so because the pouch only comes to.
If you can tuck your nipples into your belt,
yeah,
you should probably.
You don't want nipples as long as gerbil water bottles.
Mm.
No, I do.
I like a big nipple. You like a big nipple?
I don't. Less is more.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You like a big nipple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of water bottles, kind of, hot dog brand Nathan's Famous is giving away cans of New York City tap water. The company announced that it is giving...
that's the cleanest.
It's the best water in the world. That's why they make bagels. You know, I lived in New York.
Going to Columbia.
Yeah, Columbia.
Delicious. The water is excellent there.
You know, Miss Parker and I were sitting one day talking.
The company announced that it is giving fans a chance to savor an authentic taste of New York with New York's famous tap water by Nathan's, sourced directly from the state's most famous resource.
It's very good. Voted.
I'm sure you're not familiar with the aqueduct system that provides some of the best water in the country.
Nathan's
I bought the vintage 1975, which comes with a syringe in the can for that authentic East Village 1975 feel.
Nathan's Famous suggests using the canned water to boil its hot dogs for 3 to 6 minutes.
Oh, no kidding.
4 packs of water, along with a coupon for a free pack of Nathan's Famous hot dogs, will be given away to select winners online.
The water doesn't give them the flavor. The flavor comes from the unwashed hands of some vendor from an unknown Eastern European city.
Are they implying that the best way to make hot dogs is to boil water?
This is kind of genius.
New York water, yeah.
I just throw them in the microwave now.
I love to boil them.
I
always boil them.
If they're not on the grill, they're boiled.
I was going to say, grill, of course, is number one, but
it is
right in the microwave.
Yeah.
Well, I see the hot dog toasters that I purchased all of you are being put to good use.
You didn't get one for me.
I didn't get one.
I didn't get one either.
I didn't get one.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I didn't get those.
I think you got them.
You bought one for yourself.
Kristi and Ace maybe
You got 5
one.
for yourself, apparently.
How many hot dogs can a guy eat? You make them 60 at a time?
I'm just running around pushing down to...
I like a big lunch.
Now, the hot dog toaster, that is really a cool device.
It's silly.
They go in vertically.
Right.
And you want to walk us through this now?
Well, no, I think the average person is not aware what a hot dog toaster is.
I think they can figure it out saying hot dog
I bet if we took clipboards, went to a nearby mall, fewer than 30% of the people would know that.
The rollers do a pretty good job, don't they?
I love them.
Yeah.
Hot dog roll.
Is that essentially grilled or are those steamed in there?
I think they're
We were just we were on the road this weekend.
Or ballpark.
We went into a convenience store, and it was lovely. A huge convenience. But you know me, what do I like at the convenience stores
Chicken
on the
salad.
road? Chicken salad, tuna salad. I went over right over there.
How was it?
And but I'm not stupid. I always check the date to see the freshness.
Did you get Madame Tomein's?
And I said,
hers is the best.
Cut that out. It said April 3rd.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time.
That's too long.
How could anything last 2 full weeks?
There is no real food in that sandwich.
It's 6 weeks from now.
Did you buy
April
it?
3rd. And
I forgot about March. Oh, dear God.
So I went up to and I said, does this mean, it said 403. And I said, does this mean April 3rd? And she said, yeah, but it does. So I went ahead and bought it.
Unless they were...
How'd it taste?
I'm fine. So far.
Tastes good?
What they could have been going the British way. It could have been March 4th.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. What convenience store in the middle of Iowa doesn't go the British way?
That makes sense, Josh.
Shipped them in from England.
That makes absolute sense. Yeah.
Was it a cucumber sandwich? That would have been British.
No, it was chicken salad.
Oh.
I don't trust those roller things. I mean, you have no idea how long they've been on there.
You can tell.
You don't trust anything.
Cured
That's
meat.
correct.
It's fine.
What?
It's cured meat.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah. It's not. I mean.
Yes, but what's it cured of?
No. Well, there's no syphilis. Gonorrhea, maybe.
No more syphilis.
You just went with
$20 on the accent, George.
Oh, God. My guys. You sucked me in. Oh, my God.
20 from you and 20 from you.
Hey, if you're not listening to the Bob and Tom
I don't know.
show
Wash my hands
on your Raycon earbuds. What's wrong with you?
It gives the dogs a nicer taste.
Let me tell you something very important. Raycon Everyday Earbuds are the perfect partner for the gym, your work, phone calls, premium audio that goes where you go. And the latest model Raycons have been updated. 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon has a quick charge function, just 10 minutes of battery. Charging yields 90 minutes of battery. How does it do that? I don't know, but Raycon does. And Raycons has active noise cancellation, and you won't find that just anywhere at this price point. Raycon's everyday earbuds also vibrant colors, royal blue, blush violet, forest green, and even more limited edition colors like rose gold. And if you don't love them, which I've never heard tell of, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get up to 20% off site-wide, 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's Raycon.com/Tom.
And don't forget those great regular over-the-ear headphones. They are also excellent. Thank you very much, Raycon. Coming up, Miss Hooker, what have you got over there that's appealing?
How about some news about the Yugo? I want to learn about the Yugo. I don't know anything about this car. You seem to like it.
It's a legendary crappy car.
Legendary crappy car.
And it's on the way back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
She didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix. That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh yeah, my grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Did you ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about it?
Who was the oldest woman you slept with?
Can I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age? Just the age.
A gentleman never discussed.
Oldest woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh,
So
God.
you never had sex with someone older?
I never knew where to do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff? Or a QR code?
No, I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs extra. I get it. I know. Did we get back to Bridge Club?
It was a whore. Well, I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore.
That is
like a
just
sailor
not
on
true.
leave.
When you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying.
No, she was like 58.
It was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let Mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over
exactly
here, honey. Yeah.
Kiss Mom.
A young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama.
Hi, Kristi Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. Sure, it'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Morning. There's Jess Hooker. There's Josh Arnold. Ace Cosby. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. We got a little pop-up store for the next few days, I understand, at bobandtom.com. We have a handful of the shirts left from our big Iowa extravaganza. That's a benefit project for the Stead Family Children's Hospital. So if you were at the show and got one, great. If you just want one anyway, check it out on our website. Also, we have a couple of other shirts I just noticed.
Yeah.
Including a hoodie. So there's the next few days.
Yeah.
Also, I'm cleaning out my closet. I'll just put up.
Yeah, I've got a few Dickies work shirts.
Mail them out.
Nice. That'll be helpful.
Want to pay me more?
We fortunately have finished the sports component of our program, and we move over to Jess Hooker.
We've done like 3 news stories, and you're recapping we've done sports.
Well, it's because it just seemed to never end. I wanted to make sure that the people know there was a cap on it.
What's going on, Jess?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Pay attention to this first part.
Okay.
On September 22nd, 1989.
Got it.
Ms. Leslie Ann Pluhar died when her car, a 1987 Yugo, plunged over the 36-inch high railing of the Mackinac Bridge.
And that wraps up news from yesterday.
Now, there's a reason.
High winds were initially blamed, but an investigation later determined that the driver had lost control due to excessive speed.
Oh.
Her car jumped an outer guardrail and fell off the bridge. That's the end of the story.
She perished.
So why is that being told today?
Well, because first of all, it was in a Yugo. And Josh, you said your family had a Yugo?
Yeah, for a couple years.
So right now they found out it was due to high speed and not wind?
No. The newsworthy part of this is that the Yugo people are bringing back. It was one of the cheapest cars you could buy in the United States at the time.
My parents claimed it was as reliable as any car they've ever owned, though.
Was it diesel?
I think if you put diesel in a Yugo, it would just shoot straight up into the air.
Interestingly enough,
were they from Yugoslavia?
Cool.
Weren't they from Yugoslavia?
Little tiny little wheels and
yeah, they loved it.
We had a Honda Civic hatchback that looked very similar to that.
We had a Gremlin.
Yeah, that looked like it too.
Horrible car.
Ours was a manual.
I had a Gremlin.
You called it a manual?
Yes, yeah.
Spanish car?
Then they got another one. They called it a manual too. It's a softcore porn joke.
And then there was a manual in Paris.
Yeah, sure.
It was a junky car that I think had no safety features. And
junky car?
You can find used Yugos for sale.
Was it just that one type, like that one model?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Eastern European Cold War era bargain car is trying to make a comeback. It's the Vastava Yugo. Vastava. According to the Autotopian, the angular subcompact vehicle based on Fiat technology was launched in 1980 and garnered a cult-like status even after production ended in 2008.
You know, for all we know, Vastava might mean American pig in Yugoslavia.
Let's look it up.
Know? Right?
Look it up.
When the Yugos, they come to the stop sign area, you know, everybody's got to go, no, you go. Nothing?
No, from what I understand, you go nowhere most of the time.
You go to the bottom of the barrel.
No, you go.
Reminds me of that great joke I can't tell about Italian boots.
Tell it.
No,
Italian. Yeah.
You mean Italian tires?
Yeah, they both are kind of.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Let's go ahead.
That's a classic. In any
Go back
event,
to the convenience store. Ask that guy to tell it.
The point is they're bringing this car back apparently, and I wanted to underscore the fact that one of them did blow off one of the most beautiful bridges in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
I see.
Of course, the beautiful Mackinac Bridge.
Now, are they bringing them back for? I mean, will they be in America?
I think that's the idea.
Oh, okay.
I guess, yeah.
To import them.
Is this going to be a forever thing with you? And then the state of Michigan. Is this our
people travel around the world?
Our yoke to carry around our necks for the rest of our lives?
The Mackinac Bridge is an incredible
we feel that
feat
way about you and the Commanders.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, it
And don't
is.
say that. Don't say the C word. Sorry. I apologize.
Apparently, that's the C word part 2. I was
Yeah.
unaware of it. No, the Mackinac Bridge is gorgeous, and it's up there by Mackinac Island. Ironically, by the way, when this woman and her Yugo were blown off that bridge,
there's more.
She screamed fudge.
I don't know what that means.
I don't get it at all.
Mackinac Fudge?
Mackinac Island is famous for its fudge. And,
Is it?
And those who visit there are called fudgies.
That's just not a joke. I'd rather hear any of Ace's jokes.
Well, that's the fact that you're just uninformed. Those that are not ignorant would get that joke.
Oh my
No one got that.
God.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm regional humor.
It is regional for those those that have been to Mackinac
Thank you
Island.
for teaching us.
The prototype for the Yugo is expected to make a debut at the Belgrade Expo in 2027.
That's debut.
What?
Debut?
Oh.
You pronounced it wrong.
Debut.
The butt. It's in the butt. Where's the car? It's in the butt.
I'd love to know if other people enjoyed their Yugos. We were.
You stand by it.
How old were you?
Grade school.
Oh,
Yeah.
so 4 grade school boys in the back seat.
Yeah,
So
which I'm
were
sure
you-
wasn't
You
safe.
know they had Yugos just for the ladies. You know what they were called?
Oh, God.
You go, girl.
I didn't hate it because he really.
If you would have
than fudge,
I would have hit the button quicker if you had laughed at my fudge reference. But no, anyone who's been to Mackinac Island knows you have to get the fudge while
Were
you're
you
there.
That's fine.
excited?
I've never been.
Were you excited when you got the Yugo and looked forward to it and thought it was cool?
No, we thought it was kind of embarrassing because
Yeah.
we knew that it was a punchline.
Oh, okay.
But but I'm grateful that we had a vehicle.
Yeah.
So
Did the oldest, could he drive it, or John, or what?
I think Jeff may have learned to drive in the.
No, when you went out with your family, did your dad always drive?
Yeah. Now, my mom, for the most part, I would say.
Miss Hooker,
Yeah.
when you were a kid, did one parent always drive?
Yeah, the one I lived with.
So as soon as I started that, I realized, probably
my dad drove everywhere. Yeah.
Pat, you.
Yes, unfortunately, my dad did drive when my mom should have.
I can't drive. Alcohol level 2.5.
People lost the mailbox or two, but we got on.
So sorry. Fudge, you see.
Fudge.
My one grandma never learned to drive.
My dad never learned to drive.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Further the emasculation. He
My
never
brother
drove.
doesn't drive.
Which one?
Oh, really?
Yeah, James. He's in New York. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
But he doesn't. But he doesn't know how to drive a car.
Nope. Doesn't have a license.
I thought he was in prison.
Well, yeah.
That'll help.
I was the one in prison on it.
It's hard to be a subway masturbator when you drive.
True. Are you glad you brought him up now?
Yeah, real glad.
That's probably a thing, I suppose, in the freeway. Guys driving by, looking over, and
Oh yeah, we
that's a
saw.
thing.
I this is probably not safe, but the cheerleading bus. We looked down one time when we were in middle school.
Well, what's the guy supposed to do? He's driving next to a cheerleading bus.
Jesus, bunch of hot women.
Yeah.
Middle
All
school Pat.
tens.
So he was looking up at the. Thank you. Hey, look at the time. I bet it's time for anything else.
Okay, Amazon MGM announced that it is taking the creative reins of the 007 franchise after decades of family control.
Well, maybe they'll make a decent movie now.
Shirley Bassey, ladies and gentlemen.
Which one is this?
Which one is it? It's Goldfinger.
There's no. It's okay that she doesn't know that.
Yeah, nobody knows who that is and can remember the movie it's from, Tom. We're closing in on 70 years.
No, but I think Goldfinger is the most.
This is like talking about a trip to the moon.
No, for me,
in
to be
the
honest,
2000s.
when you talk about 007, for me, it's a video game.
Yeah, sure.
That is the era
was
where I grew up.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right.
007 meant that the agent had a license to kill.
I didn't. Okay.
And the most famous version, when it first came out, Dr. No, that's when Sean Connery started it, and he would do several more off and on.
Right.
And
anywho, Amazon and MGM.
Yeah, longtime Bond custodians Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli have formed a new joint venture with Amazon MGM Studios. But the pair said they would be stepping back while the studio will have creative control.
Fudge? Does that have anything to do with fudge?
Why are they stepping back, Tom?
Well, I mean,
fudge and broccoli. You ever have fudge?
They mentioned the one of them is quite elderly, and the other one is going to let them handle the creative. But
the other's a woman. Has no business.
No, she's the daughter of Cubby Broccoli, right?
Yeah, she is the daughter, and Mr. Wilson is his stepson, who is 83.
Oh, Mr. Wilson!
Yeah, I know.
But what's interesting, so if you were paying attention, you'll notice that at the top it's Amazon.
But it was boring.
Amazon owns Bond now, so the obvious thing is the next Bond villain has to be Bezos. I mean, he looks like the perfect Bond villain. Well, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die with this nice appliance I purchased at Amazon.com. There's a famous thing in all the Bond movies where Bond walks in to headquarters and they have all the gadgets. And he would famously walk around and he would show him.
Yeah, Q was the guy.
That's the only good part, and they're not in the movies anymore.
Do you pay attention, Mr.
But
Bond?
when James Bond asks like a petulant child, and you go, do pay attention to
do bring this one back in.
Also,
working condition.
they ripped that off of Mr. Gadget, the cartoon, because they do that in the beginning of Mr. Gadget.
You mean Inspector Gadget?
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, it'd be a Bond did it, but it would be.
I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Gadget.
They'd be showing him some watch, and then later on in the movie, he'd press the button, it would kill a guy.
Okay.
Or the great scene, the greatest scene of all is when he's in the Aston Martin and he presses the eject button and the guy goes flying out of the car. It's so cool.
25 Bond films. That seems like too many.
Yeah, that's about. No, it's about 23 too many.
Okay.
No.
Thunderball's a really good one. The original.
That's my favorite.
That's a really good one.
That is my favorite. But
Got a good storyline. Great, beautiful underwater photography.
For a while there, it was like every 2-3 years they would come out, and typically around Thanksgiving. It was always a cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to go see the new Bond.
But there was a certain wit about them. They've gotten kind of serious lately. They don't have. Do they have the gadgets anymore?
They did, and Pierce Brosnan, and I don't know if there was a Q. Wasn't Q a young guy in the Daniel Craig?
Yes.
He was Ben Whishaw.
Like a nerdy guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Ben Whishaw? I love him. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I think it's the guy who voices Paddington.
But I heard that they're not going to do Q. They're just going to have the gadgets you purchased on Amazon.com. And a salute to Mr. Bezos who now owns
okay.
I think that's what I heard. Anyway, forget it. So have you ever seen a James Bond movie?
Just the Pierce Brosnan one that came out in high school, I guess, probably for me.
Now, a lot of people say he was the best Bond.
I think so.
Very
Pierce Brosnan.
The only one I know.
I don't think he was fine.
The only one I know.
I don't think any of them are bad. They're all good. There are some that are better, but
Who would be your favorite Bond?
In order? Oh, Sean Connery is James Bond.
But the thing about Connery is he's also in the absolute worst Bond movie.
That's true also.
What's that?
Never Say Never Again.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That was one that was done by a really obscure, based on a different contract, and it wasn't done by the Broccoli people.
Yeah. So
didn't have the music, the great.
It sucks.
Oh.
The great John Barry music that makes those Bond movies so great. So I never cared for what's his name, Roger Moore. Never.
I didn't mind that.
No thanks. But the Daniel Craig one's very serious. And do they have? Is he done, or do they have one more coming out with him?
No, he's done.
He's done. Yeah.
Okay. Done.
They're looking at.
Oh, that's Dragnet. Sorry,
There's
wrong.
talk that Frankie Muniz is the next.
You think they'll make it a woman?
No.
That's
There's
not a bad
talk.
choice.
There's chatter
There is
of that,
talk
but
about it.
That's not bad.
Not chatter. You mean demands?
Oh yeah, there could be
They
some,
demand that Hollywood.
It'll be the star of Amelia Perez. Or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
This is the best thing from the Bond movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Nice guitar sound.
Jess, you're right though. There's a whole generation of people that game was.
Yeah. I can tell
And
you
it
the opening
was
credits, we played
a
it all the
great
time.
game.
It is. It's a great game.
The original GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Now, I would recommend that you watch maybe Goldfinger and Thunderball or Dr.
Okay.
No.
Those are all Sean Connery?
Yeah, and there's usually some crazed billionaire that wants to take over the world, much like Jeff Bezos. But they're
we got that, Tom. You're trying to hammer home.
No, I think it's
conceit is
if you look up,
we all rely on Mr. Bezos and his wonderful company.
Yes, I have some Afrin coming right now from him.
Now, are you aware? Excuse me. Are you aware of who the chanteuse is in Goldfinger?
I'm not.
Isn't it
Shirley Bassey, right?
Mrs. Peel, right? What's her name?
No. In Goldfinger. The woman.
Honor Blackman. Yeah.
But Honor Blackman was the actress. Do you know who she portrays? And I'm not making this up.
No, I don't.
The name of the character Pussy Galore.
Okay.
She was a trained actress, very good actress early on.
I think she was the original Mrs. Peel on the Avengers.
Hence, Austin Powers with a lot of vagina.
Yeah.
A lot of vagina.
Right.
How did they get away with those names?
The question is, why did they get away with those names? I just can't imagine the editor of Ian Fleming sitting around going, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. Pussy Galore. Okay,
Yeah.
they got Irene Snatchola. Okay, that's a good one.
Right, speaking of, Hooters coming up in the news.
What's coming up in the news?
Hooters.
Okay.
Hooters.
They're always coming up,
Hooters.
right? Hooters, the restaurant, is once again in the news.
Whoever taught you that, Frank?
And
no, it's in the story.
A restaurant and meet cute and
I had never heard restaurant, and it was in the story a couple of weeks ago.
Doesn't make it right.
I didn't say it makes it right. It just happens to be the parlance of that industry.
You guys want to go to Hooters after this?
I like their smothered chicken sandwich very much.
Smothered in what?
More vagina juice. What do you want, Hook? Is that the sort of filth you were asking
I could have had a VJ. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy and thinking about yourself. Maybe even thinking about accessing therapy, and you're thinking, well, I don't know. I don't want to go there and not like the person, and I don't want to have to go across town and blah, blah, blah. This way, with BetterHelp, you can eliminate a lot of that stuff, and it's kind of a good way to introduce yourself to the world of therapy because the therapy is done online, so it's a lot more convenient. The way it works is you'll fill out a questionnaire. You'll be linked with one of some 30,000 credentialed therapists. By the way, 5 million people are taking advantage of the BetterHelp system. So see what I'm talking about by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT show. Like I said, the therapy is done online, so it can be like a Zoom call with a camera going, or it can be like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you, and obviously it's very convenient because you can do it wherever you want to do it, with your phone, with your laptop, with your desktop, whatever works for you. So see what I'm talking about. Visit BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. So if you've been thinking about doing some therapy, now is an opportunity to do it in a way that's a lot more convenient, and perhaps will take away some of the things that some of those barriers that have prevented you from doing it before. Find out some of those green flags in your life and move forward. Have a great 2025 with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/BT show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. But in any event.
Where the hell is that?
Just reading down the fine print.
I know.
So you set us up, is what you do. So you can seem omnipotent is what just happened.
It does say that fans of the most successful teams are more likely to have a lower blood alcohol.
Well, no shit. Yeah, that would make sense.
How about this?
What?
No.
Swifties drink more than Kansas City fans. They did that. They did that as part of their survey.
That can't be right at all. Swifties' average age are 11, aren't they?
Yeah, what the heck?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, all of a sudden this has been handed down by Jesus Christ himself that this result is accurate. You call the others into question.
No, I call...
God, I hate you.
I call all of these statistics into question.
No, Swifties are pretty drunk. Yeah, that sounds about right to me, huh?
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all their noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all of a sudden a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral. Sign up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. That's so. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut! The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. Mm-hmm. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
I am amazed at the women who do that.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what? Us as guys are also amazed.
And he goes,
Yeah, exactly.
This guy,
So Kristi, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy
friend.
friend, and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their
Go ahead, show that.
ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
I can't. I don't want Kristi, cover your eyes.
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No,
Oh, my God. Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her keys.
Oh, my Lord, that is...
Yeah. Does that look like something out of the movie Dune or what?
It really does.
Let me word it this way. That puts the C in graphic. We must. I've got to.
Wow.
I've got to go.
Hold on a second.
I've got to go.
That is a slut.
I've got to.
That is an ex-girlfriend.
That's not someone making a sandwich, even though it looks like it.
Wash your hands and make me a cheese sandwich.
Oh,
Mommy, why is that woman massaging two pancakes? Wait a minute.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hang in there. Breathe deep.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everybody. There's Jess Hooker and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Thanks again to everybody in Iowa and places northwest, south, and east that came to see us.
Get
Sorry,
your life
Pat
together, Pat.
Pat is sneezing into his
What
elbow.
medicine do you need to stop you from sneezing from the Afrin?
Heroin.
I just put up on the Chick McGee on Instagram the wonderful Josh Arnold and a picture. We caught him in the world's most uncomfortable chair. It's pretty exciting.
That was an odd chair.
That was a very odd chair.
You know, where the designer made a chair look nice, but very, very uncomfortable.
Real thin and really high arms.
Yeah.
Odd looking.
Yeah. It was like you were trapped in it. We had a really nice time in Iowa over the weekend. Big show.
Yes, thanks to all who came.
And we did sell a special shirt, and we're donating the money to the Stead Family Children's Hospital. And there's a handful of them left, I understand, and we're putting them on our website today with some other stuff. So you can check that out, bobandtom.com. Thanks so much for joining us right now. Jess Hooker is sitting in for Kristi Lee, who's on vacation this week. Jess, what have you got over there?
The restaurant chain Hooters is reportedly preparing to file for bankruptcy.
Oh, really? No.
Yes. Citing anonymous sources, Bloomberg reports that Hooters is working with law firm Ropes and Gray to ready a filing.
Sales are like some of the veteran waitresses there. Sagging.
All right. There's room for all breasts at Hooters.
So, yeah.
The court process would likely begin within the next 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Bankruptcy for Hooters. Huh?
That doesn't necessarily mean they're going away.
No.
So you don't have to say ta-ta.
For now.
You know, Hooters has gone
Do you think
bust.
Do you think it's going out of fashion to go see a scantily clad ladies?
No, there's still those types of restaurants popping up.
We had the story just a few weeks ago that Twin Peaks
I could see somewhere where
went on NASDAQ.
It would be objectionable and things like that for have a restaurant like that.
There's a Twin Peaks that I drive by all the time, and it's never not packed.
Yeah, it's usually really busy. There's also the Tilted Kilt.
Right.
Yes.
That sounds dirty.
Sexily dressed as well.
Yeah.
They called it that because they couldn't call it Flashing Catholic Schoolgirl.
No, they couldn't.
That would have been a popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody would have forgotten that name, I tell you that. Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know if didn't.
I don't know.
Maybe the quality's gone down in terms of service.
I like their wings. I used
I
to
do
like
too.
Their wings.
I'm a fan of their food and
yeah.
love the
I haven't been in a long time. I should go.
Well, you still can. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're laughing at is Pat is out in the hallway.
He had to leave because he was sneezing in here.
He's having a sneezing fit.
Yeah, we just heard him sneeze.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, but you got to preface it by saying he's been whining all morning because he didn't have any Afrin. So
Right.
you guys.
So I ordered him some Afrin, and it just got delivered.
I don't
and
think Pat's issue is
he sniffed it.
lack of the right medicine. I think it's the presence of a dog he's allergic to.
That's exact. I mean,
And
yeah.
we called that too. He's allergic to a dog, but evidently his son wanted a dog. So
Well, that's nice.
Have you guys talked about this on the air?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here
Okay.
he comes. Here he comes. He's got Kleenex stuff in his
Kleenex in
mouth.
his nose there. Oh, boy.
That looks good.
Now, are you bleeding or what's going on there? Why you have thing?
What do you mean?
He's
Okay, fine.
Metal gag.
We were talking about Hooters as apparently, or might actually, file for bankruptcy. It's hard to say, but it reminds me of this piece from Joel Lindley. If you give me just a minute here.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. Have no duels, but don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 a.m. I was so bloated.
Yeah.
Then I drove everyone home.
Cool. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get.
I can't
and they
understand
serve non-alcoholic beer there.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing I don't understand. Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
There you go. Joel Lindley. I'm raising a couple of very important points.
I like that point, but I am a Hooters to go guy.
Yeah.
And again, the term restaurant, not me. Apparently, it's an industry term.
Well, not
Right.
really. No one says it.
I mean, there's lots of bars that are just bars that have girls with cleavage showing, right? I mean, yeah.
But nobody goes, I want to go to a restaurant tonight.
No, but the word, okay, here it is. This source on this is
I know.
CNBC.
Oh, well, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
You're going to say you don't trust them?
I don't trust any news source.
Of course you don't.
Are there dicksterants?
I don't know.
I don't think I go to a Dickerant.
There were rumors of a Peckers.
Oh,
which
okay.
was
Was a Peckers.
okay. It did exist.
There was a restaurant called Peckers?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I guess.
So what they wear?
It was this dude's like I never went.
Probably like bikini bottom.
Did you fail the audition?
I went in disguise some weekends, but I didn't go. Yeah, I failed the audition.
Wow.
Pat and I both applied for Peckers, and they had us working their sister store, Thimbles.
And needles. But see, restaurant works because it's got the word restaurant right in it.
Oh, Dick's.
Yeah, Dicksterant. I don't think that really.
Still made me laugh.
We'll have to think about if there's another word.
I mean,
that'll
if
fit.
that were the case, it would be like, men cleaning up after themselves, up after me. It wouldn't be how they were dressed.
Oh, right, yeah.
It would be their
Like a
caretaking.
sensitive guy,
right?
kind of a restaurant.
Yeah. It would.
A guy who listens to you.
Yeah,
Like a woman will talk and he'll go,
Yeah.
oh, really?
Yeah. Like you
That'd
guys
be-
are actually engaged in what I'm saying.
So I don't need to know what you want to eat, but tell me more about your day.
Yeah. How's it going?
Well, that would be a tough job, wouldn't it?
Do you mind if
Shut up.
I could never.
Do you mind if I take a seat?
Fired
you
the first
imagine?
day.
I don't care what you
acting
tip.
interested in what a woman has to say. God forbid.
Yammer some more.
Be interesting.
Great.
I hate all of you. Is that interesting?
Learn how to tell a story.
Yeah.
Have a point.
Yes, beginning, middle, end, anything. Coming up, what have we got over there?
Coming up.
Birkenstocks. Turns out they're not art; they're just shoes.
I didn't think
art.
They were art.
Yeah, well, a guy wins a casino jackpot and can't keep it. And
I'd be furious.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of a weird
Yeah.
angle on that one.
And then the taste of the wild outdoors that Tom teased earlier. Some interesting food on the buffet. We'll talk about that.
Stingray casserole.
Yum.
I'll take anything else. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Use big words. I got a little test here.
What test are we doing?
No, don't do this.
What? No, I want you to hand this to Jessica. And it's, I don't want to give too many hints.
Why is that still in here?
I want you to figure out what that is, Jessica. Describe, put it down. And it's got those rubberized rods sticking up. They're about 4 inches in length and about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch in diameter. What do you think those are? Can you describe the four of them? Go left to right. Actually, go right to left. Just describe.
Well, they're limper to stiffer.
This the left little rod is very wiggly.
Yes, very
squishy. And number 2 gets a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Still wiggly. Number 3. Again, a little bit more firm.
Is that how you normally pull it back and flick it when you're okay?
Flicker.
Then what's the last one?
The last one is just straight up hard.
Flick it with your finger. Ow.
And not moving around at all.
What do you think that is?
I'm starting to think this represents a penis.
You're correct.
Yeah.
4 of them.
The revolution.
That's if you're going to a doctor and you're looking for an erectile dysfunction drug.
Yeah.
That's what you use to describe the level of flaccidity, if you will,
that you currently have.
If you're going to use big words,
I don't think you need to go if you're at 4.
No.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take that out of your mouth and put it down.
Oh my God!
I just like playing with number 1. It's all wiggly and squishy.
Jessica?
Jess?
I'll take 10% if I testify for you. How's that?
It's sort of like a dildo buffet.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judah Friedlander, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
I mean, it's Donnie Baker. Is this Judah?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts, the fact remains, I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judas, I've basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
Well, I understand that. That's because
you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs good. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen. I mean,
well, that's good. I mean, my book taught you that, so that's good. I mean, you've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically. And you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. Your name's Judah. You were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. I mean, again, if I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons. Okay, and if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay, and start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I mean, I've always been, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know. I know, Judy. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I got to go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
I'm in Bob and Tom Studios. April Macy was on Bob and Tom today, and I probably know more about what turns her on than anybody I know of. She's trying to play hard to... Oh, Eureka's! I swear to God, she is fire-ass hot.
Hi.
Remember me?
I do, unfortunately.
Don't worry about that restraining order, because that's expired now. But you're famous. You've been on TV before, and I'm sure you're used to the porkerazzi coming in taking pictures. I swear to God you are.
Oh, please don't say porkerazzi.
Porkerazzi. You don't carry pepper spray anymore, do you? Because the
It's so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, your porkerazzi.
Well, the last stuff you carried stung a little bit, but you are from head to toe. You want my pager number, maybe? Is that something you might
perhaps
be interested in?
Pretty lonely.
Okay. I tried to hit you up on Kristen Mingle, but your profile picture didn't really reply.
Details on more shows on the way.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there. Thank you for my Afrin.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Here's Tom. Hi, Tom.
Speaking of autos, we had an interesting story about the famous car, the Yugo, Y-U-G-O. The Yugo, apparently the company that used to make them is going to try to bring them back to the USA.
I think there's a market for them.
Yeah.
I got a letter from a former Yugo owner. Dear Tom, the important thing to check when buying a Yugo is that the rear window defroster works. That way your hands won't get cold while you're pushing it. Thank you. Thank you to someone took advantage of our texting line. We certainly appreciate that. Also, we had a story about according to, I guess it's Bloomberg, that Hooters may be filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And it is described as a breastaurant.
Right.
It turns out that that word appears to have gained mainstream recognition in the early 2000s.
But
just a second.
The point is no one says it.
Yes.
The Bikinis Sports Bar and Grill trademarked the word breastaurant.
Yes, but no one uses it.
And you yourself hadn't heard it until 2 weeks ago.
I know. I'm just saying it appeared in a serious news story. I was just passing along the information. I think it's what are those called? Those combination words that I.
Portmanteau.
Yeah, like motel is a motor hotel.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
They're often somewhat forced. Like an edutainment. If I hear that, I want to jump. Okay, so in any event, we'll see what happens with Hooters.
Hoots.
I like it. We should go for lunch. Let's support them.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'd like to see a version of that for the ladies?
Yeah, a Dixterant.
I don't think Dixterant is a portmanteau? What is that?
Just as much sense as
restaurant. No, because restaurant, the word restaurant, just add a B and you've got it.
Could I say the one that starts with a C? So
no.
Okay.
That's restaurant.
I think there is a Cockies.
Cockies.
Yeah, I think
Roosters?
I think it's in South Carolina, Gamecocks.
Oh.
University.
Oh, okay. Because I know they do that Halloween thing, boo cockies.
I know.
You don't want to get the oyster stew.
I know. Cocky is the name of the mascot for South Carolina.
really?
Yeah, the Gamecock. His name's Cocky, Tom.
All right.
I figured that makes sense. What else have you got over there?
A Pennsylvania man won a $57,000 casino jackpot.
Yeah.
But has been barred from collecting it.
Why?
Pennsylvania State Police said that the 46-year-old Philadelphia man was on the gaming floor at Parks Casino in Bensalem when he won the $57,000 jackpot. However, he had self-excluded himself for life from playing casino games in Pennsylvania. According to WHTM,
Hit him hard.
the state's self-exclusive list allows individuals affected by problem gambling to remove themselves from the ability to place bets.
Oh.
The man was therefore unable to collect the jackpot and was instead cited for trespassing at the casino.
Wow.
Those on Pennsylvania's self-exclusive list voluntarily banned themselves from casinos, internet-based gambling, video gaming terminals, and fantasy sports wagering.
I see.
Self-imposed bans can be either for a set period of time or for the player's lifetime.
Man.
That sucks.
It does.
Suck.
Finally, I'm on a roll. And
But how do you not? I
don't know how they can not pay him.
Well, the weird thing is most of those casinos, you have to get like a card, and you have to show your ID to get that card
You had
to
to
get
put
into the
money on it,
casino
yeah.
area.
They could have stopped him way before.
Yeah, you'd think they'd go, hey, you're on a list, right?
If that's the case, they should give him all the money he bet that day back too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks.
That
sucks
does suck. Sorry, bud.
All right.
We were talking about the restaurant.
Yes.
I've been told via email from Todd, there is a restaurant in Mooresville, Indiana, an Asian cuisine. It is called Dong's.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Is that the Todd we know?
No.
Oh.
Todd Gack?
No, not Todd.
Dongs?
Dongs.
Maybe that's the person's name.
D-O-N-G. It very well might be.
Where is it?
Mooresville.
And it has hot males serving the food?
Doesn't say that.
We're going to get a lot of this.
Looks like they got
in
egg rolls in their
Connecticut, there's
pants.
one called Pickle Pants. All right.
I'd go to Pickle Pants.
This always happens.
Pickle Pants.
I like Pickle Pants.
This one I think is pronounced. This one I think is pronounced Kleitz.
I can't tell, Tom or Josh. I'm sorry. Are you irritated by this this correspondence?
A little bit.
Did you? And is it true that the?
Isn't it true?
No, I'm asking. I did not know this, but the PHO restaurants that's pronounced
pho.
Pho, not faux.
No.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Absolutely.
And is there actually a place that is that word followed by the word king?
Probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm
Somebody
sure there
will let
is.
us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Sorry, Mark.
The guy who sent in Dong will send that.
Yeah. There's
Well, I want a picture.
Wiener Shack.
Okay.
We're going to get it all now.
The Wiener Shack.
Ballsies.
I'm sure that's a place.
Ballsies.
Yeah, Ballsies.
I would go to all of these places.
You'd go to Ballsies?
Yeah.
What would you order?
Little tickle?
Little pickle and ballsy. Have the ballsy special.
Well,
I don't know how to follow that. I'm sorry.
You can't follow.
A German court has ruled that Birkenstock sandals are not art. Birkenstock, which is headquartered in Linz am Rhein, filed a lawsuit against 3 competitors who sold sandals that were very similar to its own. The company argued that its tradition of shoemaking goes back to 1774 and that its sandals are copyright-protected works of applied art
that is silly.
that may not be imitated. However, the Federal Court of Justice disagreed, ruling that for the copyright protection of a work of applied art, there has to be a level of design that must not be too low.
So, in other words, just if your shoes look similar to Birkenstocks, you're not going to get sued.
No.
I don't know, aren't they fairly basic sandals?
They're very basic sandals, yeah.
And they were contending that
they're art.
That it's art.
Okay, yeah, nice try.
No, you know how the brand Tom's has come in and kind of ripped off a couple of pairs of shoes.
I don't know that.
Yeah, there's some brands that have been very, very specific in trying to rip that off.
I see.
Is there a non Crocs version of Crocs? Is there
There's
like
lots of now there's Nike and Adidas are making their own versions. Yeah, everybody has a version of Crocs now. Yeah, boat shoes.
How do you feel about wearing Birkenstocks with dark socks?
I don't mind it. Do what you want to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, if you're comfortable, if you like it, I love it.
How do you feel about wearing Birkenstocks if you're not a gay woman?
Then I'm out because I got Birks. I don't have the Subaru, but I got the Birks.
I see.
Yeah. I've always loved the lesbian aesthetic. There's one major detail that I can't get on board with, but other than that.
What's that?
I like the clothes. It's the vagina.
Oh, I thought you meant the clothing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The girl action.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about.
I like the D too much.
Comedian Andy
What about the patchouli?
No, not really. I mean, I don't. Nah.
As comedian Andy Smith once said, Jess, I don't even like licking stamps.
I'm on board. I get that.
There you go.
What's coming up, Jess?
We have a rave birthday party for a woman who's turning 105.
A rave?
A rave. She wants a rave.
105.
We've got another freaking Scorsese film.
Oh, okay.
Scorsese film. Sassy? What do you guys say?
Scorsese.
You're not even close.
Scorsese?
Martin Scorsese. He's a genius.
And then we've got to talk about this Taste of the Wild Outdoors still.
The what is it? It's not tuna casserole. It's
snail casserole. Probably.
Ew.
No, it was stingray casserole.
Stingray casserole. Okay.
A snail with little eyes coming out of the top.
Right now, just around the corner, of course, March Madness. And that means that 'tis the season for Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. The second half of the basketball season is here. I like to give him that look so he thinks I don't know where we are. Give him a little thrill. The best place to cash in and you get your thrill is Prize Picks. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app's so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in bonus credit just for playing. Guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
If we have time, we have King Tut news. I'm quite surprised, actually, that this is coming up in the world of news, but we'll see. We'll try to squeeze that in, as well as news about having your car frozen to the ground. Start it up. We'll see what I'm talking about. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
No. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Oh, good. But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and a ring, honey.
as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me
a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Molly.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh!
Hi, Miss
Malcolm.
Oh, Sally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hi, Kristi Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Josh, Ace, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hello, Chick McGee. There you go. Sorry. We have the Silac Insurance News Desk currently being womaned by Jess Hooker, as you mentioned. And we will be continuing with our news highlights. What have you got over there?
I want to touch on this. A woman is hoping to celebrate her 105th birthday with a big dance party. According to the BBC, Ms. Hilda Jackson from Ripley, quote, loves to dance and party. And she wants to have a rave for her birthday on February 25th.
Woo!
Fingers crossed, sister. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Staff at Holbrook Hall Care Home are now organizing the festivities, complete with glow sticks, UV paint, and a live DJ.
And a ton of E.
So much.
That's key. So much E.
Yeah. Facility manager Rebecca Wass said the music would be traditional party songs from across the decades.
All right.
A rave.
Is she going to dance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
How does one distinguish a rave from a dance party? What is the...
And you lights are usually out.
Yeah, and usually more EDM, techno, house type.
Did you ever go to a rave?
Ecstasy, a lot of ecstasy.
Yes.
A lot of acid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a blast at a rave.
A lot of
I
hooking
got
up.
left,
A lot of hooking
yeah.
up, right? A lot of hooking up.
She's 105.
She's 105.
So it'll probably end at 4:30 in the afternoon.
You don't know. They may go all the way to 7 o'clock. You don't
Before
know
dinner
that.
service, yeah.
Wow. Well, good for her.
We're going to party until NCIS.
This Molly girl sure is popular. I still haven't met her, but apparently every guy in here's on her.
What is Molly?
Ecstasy.
It is ecstasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
MDA.
Yeah. All right.
Not that I would know.
No.
It's a mood elevator, but then, of course, you
The come down?
have to take the mood de-elevator
Yeah.
after it goes away. Yeah,
Got it.
that's a problem.
An unusual event in rural Pennsylvania saw a crowd of 150 people feasting on 14 species of animals, including
Okay, but not limited to...
stingray casserole
Yes.
and bear stew.
Wow.
Taste of the Wild Outdoors set up the unique buffet inside the Pine Grove Hose, Hook, and Ladder Fire Company.
Okay.
The menu included, as we said, stingray casserole, bear stew.
Bear stew.
No, wait, you've eaten bear, right?
No.
I have. They asked me to leave the Golden Corral.
No,
Put some
you were.
clothes on.
I thought you'd had
Eaten bear.
Bear? No, not bear. I've had other things. I want to say a joke, but I'm not going to.
Why did you think she ate bear?
Okay, we were talking about it last year. I guess we had a letter from someone who had eaten it.
Yeah, no, I haven't done bear.
You obviously had venison. And
Had venison, had elk, had boar.
What does elk taste like? Is that good?
It is good.
Yeah, it is gamey. It's gamey if you like the gamey flavor.
What is it about me that I think bear would have a bad odor? Just because
bears
smell
stink.
really bad.
Yeah, that there would be a funk. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe there's a tinge of salmon in bear.
I
You
just
never know,
assume
right?
they're riddled with worms.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos where they're coming out?
What?
That's okay.
Real gross.
I have not. No, yeah, I'm with Tom.
So what else are they serving?
Raccoon andouille, bobcat lo mein. I don't know why that makes me laugh.
Bobcat lo mein.
A lot of this won't.
No.
You won't be able to really tell what you're eating.
The meat. I want to try the meat, just the meat. I want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Rabbit kielbasa.
No, I've had that. You don't want the rabbit kielbasa.
That's good, right?
No, why not?
No, you'll always find a hair in it.
Oh, I thought it was the other way.
I thought it made you jump.
I thought it was going to be jumpy.
No, I surprised you. It apparently did no effect.
No. It was very
on the audience response.
But you turn any meat into sausage.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of seasoning in sausage.
Yeah.
Right?
So you can mask the.
Yeah, the crappy flavor.
Stingray casserole. That is really something.
The aim of the event is to encourage anglers, hunters, and trappers to make full use of the animals they kill and raise money for youth outdoor activities.
Huh.
The mystery meat this year, they always have a mystery meat,
Okay.
apparently. It was alligator, which you've had alligator, right, Chick?
I have. It was deep fried at the dog track, believe it or not.
And nuggets, I've had it in nugget form.
Alligator nuggets, and you dip them in. It's delicious.
I've had alligator bites, but they
put
were
it in
seasoned.
ranch.
It just tastes like chicken nuggets.
It's some meat in a nugget.
Seasoned to hell. So,
Yes,
you
I'm
couldn't
sure.
tell.
And this was all these meats were at this special event with 150 people because this is the traditional menu for when the Illuminati meet to decide the fate of the Western civilization.
Well, they
and Eastern
and the Masons, yeah.
of course. they
They get together. And
they plot what's happening in the world.
All of the game on the menu was legally harvested somewhere in the United States, much of it in Pennsylvania.
I would happily attend one of these. I think it's
me
fascinating.
too.
Have you ever seen the movie The Freshman?
No.
I love that movie.
I have not seen that movie because you love that movie so much.
Wait a
I
minute. You
refuse
haven't
to watch
seen The
it.
Freshman?
What's the story?
All I know is there's a Komodo
There's an underground
dragon.
supper club, and
It's not a prequel to The Graduate.
no, that's very funny.
That's funny though.
That is
Very
funny.
good. Very good. Very good. It's about
humor.
See, don't you? Wouldn't you prefer it if we just say that's very good instead of laugh? Isn't that nice?
Yeah, in this room it is,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, if you guys laugh, I think it's patronizing.
It's about a part of it is about this. They cook something very special. It's
Oh, okay.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah. And
Oh, I thought it was people.
Marlon Brando is in it in a hilarious scene of
How
all
old
things.
is this movie?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew
And
Broderick.
isn't he doing like a take up?
I mean, he's absolutely
satire
he's the
of
Godfather.
Vito Corleone.
The
yeah.
Godfather.
And he's got one of those little teeny cups for espresso.
Espresso, yeah.
And he just is pouring sugar in it. And you realize that's probably how he drank it.
Probably.
And he's a man of a certain size at that point.
Give me a shove.
Give me a shove. It's good. I think you'd like it very
Okay.
much.
I'll check
But
it
there's a cooking theme to it of sorts.
All right. I'll check it out. Thank you. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is set to star alongside Leonardo DiCaprio and Emily Blunt in a new Martin Scorsese film. According to Deadline, the movie will center around a mob boss in Hawaii and will feature a script by journalist and author Nick Bilton.
And as a very special presentation, Josh Arnold has a limerick about Emily Blunt. Josh?
Yes. There once was a woman named Blunt.
Okay, yeah, thanks for coming by. We have a...
She was in the Fall Guy that had many a stunt.
Yeah. Oh, okay, very good.
She took a bad fall, and now she can crawl.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah?
And when she crawls
She lands on her.
away from her, you can see her shunt. That is...
she had an accident. Is there a Hawaiian mafia for real?
I don't know. There must be. There's a mafia everywhere.
I mean,
organized crime?
Yeah.
When you and more than two people get together, it's organized crime.
It said the Hawaiian mafia.
Oh, I thought that's when God was president.
That's really interesting. And why not? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's a good choice for that.
Yeah.
Good actor. Yeah.
Is he Samoan? What is he?
I don't know.
He's not one of us.
He's not, no, I got
You
something
mean
better.
the idiota?
No, he's not regular.
Yeah, he isn't. He's not one of the normals.
Oh, my God.
What do you think they deal in Hawaiian Mafia? Like pineapple and spam?
Yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night and there's a pineapple in your bed.
Yeah. Right? Nothing. Okay.
Nothing?
I get it. What are you doing, Jess?
Oh, I was reading.
The leader of the Hawaiian mobsters.
Yeah?
Don Holion. There you go. Don Holion.
There had to be something there.
Don Corluau.
Don.
Very good.
What is the...
oh, my God. How about that?
I've never been to Hawaii. What is the... is it poi? Is that the...
Yeah.
It's a
Been there many
coconut
times.
paste, I think, isn't it?
It's a paste. I don't know if it's coconut.
And then would they have those big beach parties? And is that where they cook the pigs in the sand or something?
Sure.
Whole thing.
Well, I know they have. They play bingo too on blankets.
Sure. Yeah.
Beach blanket.
Were they in Hawaii for that?
bingo? No.
Oh.
Southern California, I'm sure.
I always like the classic fuddy-duddy in those beach movies.
Oh yeah, walking along.
Yeah, he just too much noise.
Hey man,
Keep it down.
And who was the guy?
Cramping our party,
Who was
man.
the guy? I remember Annette Funicello, but who was the guy?
Darren.
Frankie Avalon, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I wanna say
it was always Frankie
Wasn't-
Avalon.
was it?
And Annette Funicello.
Yeah.
But the old crabby guy in one of them was Woody Woodbury, who died at the age of 100, I think, a couple years ago.
No, and I want to say Buster Keaton was the old fuddy-duddy in one
He
of the
was.
beach blanket movies. Yeah.
The great Buster.
A legend in a beach blanket movie. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I did see the new Paddington movie.
Did you love it?
Oh, you did? And you're waiting. What?
Paddington in Peru.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The first one was good. The second one was the best movie made in the last 5 years. Right. This one is only okay. But there is a Buster Keaton reference.
Really?
Yeah. It's great. That's very, very funny.
Well,
the movie's. You couldn't get any better than the second one. It's okay.
True. I haven't seen the second one.
The second one's terrific.
Genius. Double header.
And there's also by the way, when the movie is over, don't get out of your seat.
What if I have to pee real bad?
Hang on. There's one of those things where you think it's over and then there's
just crap there in the seat.
We got to sleep there overnight. Man wants us to poop in our seats.
I know.
Jeez, what a weirdo.
Sanitary. Yeah. You like that sort of thing?
Why are you into poop?
Jeez. That's right.
I'm going to read another story.
You hired us.
Yes, please do.
I don't know if you guys did this one already. A user asked Reddit, what is something sexual that you are never doing again?
Oh.
Some of the responses included beach sex.
Oh, boy.
Beach sex is a big no-no.
You will forget about the sand, and then you will quickly remember the sand.
Way better on paper.
Yes.
The sand.
I'm meaning you lay paper down.
Yeah. Still good.
I would say the same with water sex, too. Hot tub sex, it's not.
Nope.
No.
All works.
Whatever.
Love it.
Thank you, Pat. Very helpful.
Getting it on in the woods. Many mosquito bites.
Nope.
Oh, boy.
Up against the tree.
Well, and you're just asking for
Yeah.
a tick. You're just inviting.
Yeah, that's true.
Put out the dinner bell for the ticks.
Nobody wants a tick on your...
No. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Isn't that one of your songs, Pat?
It is now.
Tick on the no dig, but baby, tick on the.
Okay. Boy, he mumbled everything but the word dick.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And I think tick came through pretty clearly too. Now that I think about it. So we can't say tick on a dick.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And then cooking and eating directly before sex.
Hey, honey, you want some bacon?
No.
That's a no-no for me.
Had a casual thing back in school with this guy.
Yes.
Was over at his apartment, and he had just made himself a grilled cheese. No biggie, right?
Right.
Well, he didn't inform me he had made his grilled cheese with Tabasco sauce.
Oh.
And I quote, "One finger in, and I audibly yelped."
Yeah, that's rough.
Spicy.
Does that ever?
I know someone that happened to, but they had jalapenos on their tacos and then
on your hands and then
on in his mouth.
Oh, I was with a girl who Frank's Red Hot. I was like, boy, you really do put that on everything.
When you say everything, you mean
everything.
Yeah.
Are there? Does that? How do I? After going through one's body, does that any of that stuff ever?
Can you tell if the person had Tabasco earlier in the day? Like they say you can with pineapple and things like that? Good question. I don't know.
I think if enough of something is ingested, that there will be a tinge of that flavor in.
I've heard that semen has every ingredient in your body in it.
Really?
Everything.
Yeah.
It's like an everything bagel.
Is in season. Yes.
What if the woman has a peanut allergy and the man has eaten peanuts?
Well, she shouldn't be. I mean, if you have a nut allergy, it's a nut allergy.
It was to restrict the nature of the activity.
Well, you remember Oscar's story. He dated a girl who had to have random drug tests, and she tested positive after she hadn't been smoking, but she had fellatiated.
I would have gone with. Something. Let's keep it there.
Yeah.
We're going to leave it right there.
Stop right there.
I like it. I like it very much.
And so it showed up.
Yeah.
On her drug test.
Well,
and her shirt.
No, if it was on her shirt, it wouldn't have been on her drug test.
It's spilled.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
You can imagine the stories people have about stuff like that, though. That when they're telling their probation officer,
right. Yeah. Anything to get out of that.
You got to watch get what you get on your fingers, even when you're a gentleman using the men's room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can transfer it right to your.
You don't want to grab certain things.
Oh yeah. I know. I was in there one time giving a hand.
Never mind.
And
Thank you, by the way.
he helped. I had one hand in, and hey!
Yeah.
I mean, anything like that, even like chopping jalapenos for me and then doing this, like wiping your nose, gets in there.
Let me tell you something, Josh. Sweet man.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Lovely man.
Okay, good. Now, we have a pop-up shop. How long is this going to be up?
Till Wednesday.
Okay. And on it, we have a new hoodie and a new Bob and Tom T-shirt. Also, we have a handful left of our special tribute shirt we did for our trip to Iowa over the weekend. That is a benefit for the Stead Family Children's Hospital, and I do not have a number on how much we raised, but I know it was a big number.
We'll know Wednesday for sure.
And thanks to everybody who bought those shirts at our show on Friday night. And we did get a letter from a guy who I mentioned that if you buy the shirts, you're guaranteed to be lucky in the casino, and we certainly had a letter about that already. So that it just proves my point.
How'd that work out?
Absolutely guaranteed.
Well, for that gentleman.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Very good. So once again, you go to bobandtom.com to find out about that shirt. Coming up, a few more of these road trips. We'll give you the details down the road. But right now, let's talk about being at home and feeling safe and secure.
Simply Safe, the design it yourself, do it yourself, the source of peace of mind, home protection. Traditional security systems only take action after someone has already broken in. Well, what's wrong with that? Well, that's too late, people. Simply Safe has cutting-edge Active Guard outdoor protection that can help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. Did you know every 26 seconds a burglary takes place in the United States? That's according to the FBI, and they would know. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, Simply Safe agents can see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, and even contact the police, all before they have the chance to get inside your house. And Simply Safe, of course, no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report 5 years in a row. Visit Simply Safe Tom right now, simplysafetom.com, to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com, 50% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Simply Safe, one of the great things about Simply Safe, the word simple is in it for a reason. It's not one of those things you're going to be concerned, oh my God, my alarm's going to go off constantly because of blah, blah, blah. No. In fact, Chick McGee put his in himself years ago before we were even talking about it on the radio.
Yep.
So check it out, Simply Safe. We certainly appreciate them, and we hope you will get a chance to check it out. Coming up, we have some interesting things in the world of history. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good news coming up this week, including giant beavers, loose bulls, a flying car.
How big?
Big. Giant beavers.
Really?
And we have Pharaoh news. The Pharaohs, of course, the famous gang from the movie American Graffiti. The Pharaohs. It's all coming up.
Oh.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. I am going to exit the studio with the Whiz-O-Meter. And we have the crew standing by. Chick, are you going to come and follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
This would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to explain what the Whiz-O-Meter is, Kristi?
Yes, it's a small device that you hook to a urinal, and men, of course, urinate into the device, and it reads out a velocity, I guess, would be the correct term. It's like
Are you there, Tom? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I hear you also, Chick. So you guys are moving down to the men's room.
I'll tell you something.
Kind of like a radar gun.
Crew member is dressed as a race.
I see he's in a poncho, and you know what? You take every precaution because these guys, you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get that bifurcated thing, you know.
We have set up the Whiz-O-Meter. Kristi, it's kind of like a radar gun for urination.
Exactly,
But they don't use radar.
No.
Okay,
It uses a little wheel that you spin
We're
like
going
a
in the
hamster.
men's. We're going in.
You two are gonna are you two gonna whiz together at the same time?
No.
Tom is at the
I'm at the urinal.
Where's Chick?
Do you have the tester? Should we test it one time first? I have a squirter bottle with water in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to squirt. This is a really heavy squirter. I don't think any human being could do. Okay, I'm squirting, and the Wizometer is reading 10, 14, 8. Looks like the total readout 14 was the high.
You know, you really didn't even squeeze it.
I was going to say.
Coming out of a squirt bottle. Are you sure it's not on spray?
Out of it.
Oh my God!
There's it got up to 80. You got to squeeze it, Tom.
Yeah, that's what.
80?
80.
I can't go up to 80.
Well, I know you can't go up to 80, but you were like doing this like a little Nancy guy. Look at the little wheel go around.
Okay, Flomax. We'll see how you do. Okay, I'm gonna. So the way it works is after you Chick did it again, and it's reading out 50. So it works like a radar gun.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to.
You gonna unzip and see what you got?
He's reaching.
Yeah. Now, we've not tried this with. No, I don't want to splash anybody here.
Oh, he's.
Well, let's hope not.
I'm getting ready to go. Okay, I'm going. I'm ripping it here. This is the best I can do.
Oh God. This is no good.
What kind of speed?
There are people taking pictures.
What kind of speed you got going on?
I'm afraid there may be some additional audio.
You get a warm-up lap?
There may be some additional audio.
Yeah. Sorry.
26 was the high.
I'm sorry, what?
26. 26? Oh my God!
There's your prostate check.
It looks like Chick when you did it. There's water all over the floor. Okay, come on in, prostate king.
What?
Okay.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to do any better, but
okay, now Chick's going to get up there.
I have a shy bladder.
Well, I'm not going to look.
No, he's going to stand there for an hour trying to whiz because he has a shy bladder.
Phone. He needs 2 hands to handle the monster.
I can't.
Did you find it yet?
I don't know if I
He's digging. Have you found it yet?
I don't know if I can do this when everybody wants me.
Okay, are you going yet?
No.
No.
You haven't even started?
No, I can't go.
Hey, everybody, turn your head.
Okay, nobody look. Oh my God! Think about Niagara Falls. Think about wet things. Think about Niagara Falls.
Think about water.
Turn the faucet on.
I have to turn the faucet. What? Jeez.
Why? You don't want to stay?
It works for my
Here we go.
girls.
Oh, he's finally started. Okay, there we go. How's it going?
What kind of?
Well, I can't get the wheel to turn.
Now, if there's any kind of gaseous emission, it voids the readout.
26, 54, 56.
So,
Okay.
what'd you get? 56?
What is the readout?
56.
56.
Ooh, Chick.
Very
And
impressive.
Tom, you had 20?
24.
What was mine? 20 something? 20.
Wow. Maybe you should have your prostate checked.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I told you I had to go, man.
The test is
maybe
over.
we can do a commercial break. The camel releases.
Still going.
Okay. Anybody else have to go? We've got the whole.
Would you
crew
wait?
here.
I'm not done yet.
I'm sorry. So the Wizometer. Let me see the readout.
Oh. The key is to get the wheel to spin. Sometimes your aim is a lot key to it. You
I
probably
see.
didn't hit the wheel.
You have to aim?
You have to aim.
You can't arc it in there,
I got
Tom.
a question for you.
Yeah.
Who's going to take this thing out of the urinal?
Oh, well, I'm sure we can
leave it
find an
there.
intern
Why
to do
not?
that for us.
Do we have any interns? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading back in.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Hi, this is Kristi Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
And Brett Michaels will be doing his thing. Carb Day, always a great time, and that'll be a great show at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Chick, good to see you, sir.
Good to see you as well, my friend.
A couple things. I guess we'll do this later, but right now we have to do our little history lesson for you.
All right.
That would include a birthday or two.
Okay. All right.
You fixed it.
On this day, 9 years ago, I had a pretty bad case of something. And also my daughter Hart was born. Yeah.
Oh,
They're lovely.
You had the love hangover.
I know. But it was. Yeah, she's a beauty. She's out there, 9 years old.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Hart.
Happy birthday, Hardy. Now we go way back for more birthdays. Wilhelm Grimm. You know who that is, Miss Hooker?
I don't. Not Grimm stories. Grimm, was he an author? Grimm
Fairy tales.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was one of the brothers. What was the name of the other one?
That's right, Brothers Grimm.
Adolf.
No, it was Gustav.
That's unusual.
What was the one Grimm's name?
Wilhelm.
No, it was a G. It was a G too. It was They were twins. Gustav.
It was Goose and Gander.
Gustav and Gander Grimm.
Yeah. Please get your facts right.
If they were twins, why wouldn't they both be on there?
He got you there.
That's one of the tales.
And that was
the twins who didn't have the same birthday.
That was part of the. The other one wasn't born.
11:59.
You know, there have to be twins that don't have the same birthday.
There
Till
are.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
One was born today. Another one. You'll have
We're gonna
another
hear
one
about
tomorrow.
it tomorrow.
I wonder what the record is for time between.
Oh, the spread.
Oh, I think days.
Really?
Days.
When that one baby just won't come out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to really
push,
like load it up when you're impregnating for a twin? I mean,
No,
you know
that's
what I mean.
not how
must
it
be
works.
so
That's how it works.
must
If
be
you not do
so
it for a
much.
while and
Yeah,
build
so
up a
much
big load.
Been
You were so stupid.
holding back for 45 days.
And a giant, massive, just
All right.
start every
Let's see. So the Grimm's fairy tales and
a stupid.
is that where the word grim comes from? And you say something was that was really grim.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
None of those were really meant for children.
Yeah,
They're really.
Yeah, well, doesn't the wolf eat grandma?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you're going to eat me like the book says.
Yeah.
I love that joke.
That's a fine joke.
The longest interval between twin births is 90 days.
That can't
How's
be.
that possible?
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know.
That can't
But
be
it's in the
wrong.
case of Molly and Benjamin West.
Oh, what year was this?
1996.
Whoa.
Really?
Yes.
I simply don't understand.
Molly and Benjamin West
3
are
months.
fraternal twins born in Baltimore, Maryland on January 1st and March 30th, 1996.
That's amazing.
What, a cesarean wasn't. They had no scalpels.
Maybe the one they wanted. They was obviously one of them was premature, and
Yes, Molly was born 3 months premature, and she was able to wait and have Benjamin 3 months later.
Wow.
That's crazy.
The answer is, by the way, Jacob Grimm. Wilhelm's twin, apparently born in 1785.
Well, that has to be correct.
All right. There's your right. That's longer than 90 days.
Other famous Wilhelms. Anybody got any?
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm Reich.
Yes, I was thinking it's got to be German.
Brad Wilhelm.
Right.
Wilhelm Construction.
The Wilhelm Scream.
Who wrote?
Yeah, there you go. That's probably the second most famous Wilhelm.
And here it is now. There it is.
George Lucas loved it. It's like from some.
again.
It shows up in all these movies. You'll hear it and you go, it's Wilhelm Scream.
That's comical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's used in lots of movies.
Can you do that? Could you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
What is the origin of that?
Like a stunt man in like some old Western. And then it just became
it sounds like you got your hand in a ringer.
Yeah, I can't even find. Oh, yeah, here we go.
About to make twins.
Wilhelm Reich was the author of the Orgasm books.
What?
Who wrote the book about Inside the Third Reich? What was that guy's
Who wrote
name?
the Book of Love?
Smokey Robinson.
That was the architect. That was the Hitler's architect.
I thought he wasn't, though. I thought he was undercover or something. He was a good.
Hitler's architect was Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, good.
Hang on. Instead of a laugh.
I'm sorry. Let's move on here. Happy birthday, Abe Vigoda. Do you know who that is?
I do.
He played what character?
Real old.
Tessio.
He always played real old.
Even when he was fairly young.
Yeah, was he in Taxi?
I'm 19.
No, he was in.
Who was the guy in Taxi that kind of looked like him?
Christopher Lloyd kind of looked like him.
No, Abe Vigoda was famous. He was great in The Godfather.
He was great.
What is he, Tessio, maybe? And
yes.
He was on what now was to say Fish. He played Fish in the TV show Barney Miller.
None of this happened.
And the TV show
by the
Fish.
time I was born.
Barney Miller is a great show, well worth watching.
You can find it
if you can somehow find it.
I did. Wouldn't you agree, Ace? Not a great show, Barney Miller.
I was never a big fan.
One of the great theme songs.
Yeah.
Jack Sue was in that.
Ace going on there.
Jack Sue had every gig for an Asian actor there for quite a while.
I would assume.
Well, he would have had more jobs, but he spent a lot of his time in court.
Yeah, he was very, very litigious man.
I think that's really funny.
Steve Jobs, born in 1955.
Hence the term, you really got jobbed.
He did for black turtlenecks what Hitler did for the toothbrush mustache.
I like a black turtleneck.
Money can't buy a cure, can it?
Let's see.
Or a belt, apparently.
Billy Zane. You know who Billy Zane is?
Yeah, he was real popular after the Titanic.
Bad guy. He was the bad guy in the Titanic.
And in Demon Knight.
And
Tales from the Crypt
he
presents.
played the Phantom in the Phantom.
He sure did.
An overlooked
that didn't
movie.
work, did it?
No, God, it was awful. I want people to watch it to go, the chick's out of his mind. He likes this movie.
The late Mitch Hedberg, born in the state in 1968.
Boy, laughter can't buy a cure, can it?
Floyd.
You know what I find about handball is the wall is relentless. Mitch Hedberg.
That's great. Floyd Mayweather Jr., born in 1977. Here we go. Here's
you know, I
an
can't
event.
stand Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Yeah, he's a pain.
Real
I think senior over the third.
Yeah.
On this date in 1998, Elton John was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II.
Yep, with the handle end of the sword.
We have
That's
a really
right.
great
Right up the
video. We posted a video of Elton John tribute by Chick and Pat.
Jess caught us singing love song.
caught us singing
Tumbleweed.
love song,
we
yeah.
sing it every now and then in the morning.
That's posted right now?
It's
I'm getting
going
ready
to
to.
be.
Okay, cool.
We got to sweeten it. And
we got to add some horns to it.
We got to put some
Lots of
and
filters.
get PJ to
Lots and
We'll
lots of
post some
auto
photos.
tune and
We'll post some photos from our adventures in Iowa. We had a great time. Thanks to everybody who came once again. We certainly appreciate it. And check out bobandtom.com for our pop-up store. It's up till Wednesday.
Yes.
For a limited time for some cool sweatshirts, et cetera, including the special tribute to the Stead Family Children's Hospital. So I understand we are, what was it? You said much money did we raise so far?
I think we're going to close in on 10K, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to all who participated.
Yes, sir. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.